greatest of all teachers and giver of love, hope, faith, and wisdom, look upon your children, the teachers, learners, parents, guardians, and out-of-school youth and adults. We humbly ask for your mercy and forgiveness. Guide us to the right path. May our efforts be blessed with insights and understanding, wisdom and respect for all. Bless us with patience, for the path of learning is never easy. Bless our commitment to keep on learning new knowledge and experiences. Let your light shine upon us as we make our world a better place to live in. Amen.
DepEd Vision. We dream of Filipinos who passionately love their country and whose values and competencies enable them to realize their full potential and contribute meaningfully to building the nation. As a learner-centered public institution, the Department of Education continuously improves itself to better serve its stakeholders. DepEd mission: to protect and promote the right of every Filipino to quality, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education where students learn in a child-friendly, gender-sensitive, safe, and motivating environment. Teachers facilitate learning and constantly nurture every learner. Administrators and staff, as stewards of the institution, ensure an enabling and supportive environment for effective learning to happen. Family, community, and other stakeholders are actively engaged and share responsibility for developing lifelong learners. DepEd core values: maka-Diyos, makatao, makakalikasan, at makabansa.
All right, so good morning, everyone. Before anything else, we would like to greet a happy birthday to our dearest DepEd Secretary, Madam Leonor Mirasol Magtales Briones. Wishing you all the best in life po, ma'am, and especially your good health. Okay, so binaha po tayo ngayon ng dagsaang viewers po natin. So magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. And especially to all or among all the DepEd community. So this is the first DepEd ICTS EdTech Digital Literacy Awareness Training among junior and senior high school students. And for its objectives, we are here to equip and empower the students that will tailor fit with their needs in the digital world, and to strengthen self-development through communication, collaboration, and participation. And of course, to showcase the talents and creativity of the students in video editing with the application of Canva. So to start with, may we have the welcome address coming from our Director for of the Information Communication Technology Services, none other than Director Abraham YC Abadil. Good morning po, Direk.
Good morning. Good morning, Teacher Apple. Good morning sa iba nating mga staff dito sa EdTech unit, no? At maraming salamat for arranging this particular activity. Welcome sa ating mga participants who are attending this activity, no? This is our first ginagawa sa ICT service. This is our first digital literacy awareness campaign para sa ating mga junior high school and senior high school. Many of you are familiar with Canva na kasi nag-conduct na kami ng trainings before on this, but focus towards preparing teachers, providing teachers with tools, mga concepts relating to Canva on how to use Canva in terms of delivering education. In particular, preparing your own mga open educational resources that you can use for your classes. This time around, ang gusto namin mangyari is that we will bring down these tools to the level ng ating mga students, no? Because our students, especially ang ating mga junior high school and our senior high school students, when they graduate, they will go into work or they will go into further studies, magagamit nila yung tools na to. And we thank Canva for providing us with resource speakers. No, many of you have already tried Canva, and it's quite powerful and easy to use tool in preparing mga magagandang mga presentations. No, so these are things that are junior high school and our senior high school students can use at their own level, hindi lang sa after college, after graduating from high school, no? But even during sa pag-aaral nila sa junior high school saka sa senior high school, magagamit din nila sa kanilang mga activities that are being assigned by the teachers to them, no? So that paglabas nila sa basic education system, marunong na sila in using these tools, and they can use it for their college studies, or if they choose to do so, they can use this for their professional life outside of the education system. So again, maraming salamat for joining us. Maraming salamat sa Canva for providing us with the resource speakers for today's activity, and we hope that you will learn a lot, and we hope that you will share this learnings to your students, especially in the junior and senior high school level. Good morning ulit sa inyong lahat.
Okay, thank you so much po, Director Abram. So moving forward po tayo to start our workshop and training proper. I would like to introduce to you our first speaker, and she is the lead of the page community team at Canva, working with community managers to offer design support and engaging content in all of its local social media channels and communities. She has played a significant role in championing Canva's brand by ensuring all its users, no matter what background, feel supported and represented through her team's community engagement efforts. Full of light and laughter, and once a nurse in her past life, and she is well equipped with the empathy and drive to teach people from all walks of life how to design with Canva. Let's welcome Miss Gladys Lacorte, the Peace Social Community Team Lead. Good morning,
Hello.
Gladys.
Good morning, Miss Apple. Good morning, everybody. Maraming salamat sa napakagandang intro naman. Ayan, hello, everybody. Good morning. Okay, so let me share my screen muna on one side. Okay, there you go. Ayan, simulan na natin because this morning you will learn a lot about Canva. So nandito ako to really just introduce Canva for teachers and for students. So welcome sa ating first talk for today, Canva in the classroom. Again, my talk will be about just introducing Canva to all of you. So bago tayo mag-start, I just want to have a feel of people who are watching now sa inyong mga bahay-bahay. I can see people saying they're watching from different places. I'll say hi to everyone later. But request lang. So sa comment section down below or on the side, depende kung sa kayo nanonood, Can you please press 1 kung kayo po ay teacher, and then please press number 2 kung kayo po ay estudyante. Ayan, it takes a few seconds lang para makita ko yung mga comments nyo, but I would really like to know para ma-tailor fit natin ang ating talk para sa inyo. Please press 1 sa comment section if you are a teacher. Please press number 2 if you are a student. Ayan. Okay. Mostly ones, there are a few twos. Hello, good morning po, everybody. Alright, mostly ones and twos. Okay. Yan, mostly ones. Alright. Thank you po, thank you. Ayan, dumadagsa. Mukhang halo talaga tayo. Good morning po sa lahat ng teachers at good morning din sa lahat ng students. It's a Saturday morning. Thank you for joining us today and waking up early for this webinar. We are so happy to be here with everybody. Okay, so let me start my talk. So a bit intro naman kanina. In-intro na ako ni Miss Apple. Napakaganda, but a few more things about me. Ang ganda ko dyan sa picture, ano. So pakilala mo na po ako. My name is Gladys Lacorte Franco. Kakakasal ko lang po. I am Canva Philippines Social Media and Community Lead. I have been with Canva for almost 5 years now. 5 years old na po ako sa Canva, and I've been doing social media work ever since. I am from Parañaque. Ayan. Mga probinsya po namin ay Bicol and Batangas. There you go. But I just want to say hello from people who are watching from Marigondon National High School. Ayan, meron din tayo from Laguna. Meron din from Sorsogon. Ayan, hello sa mga taga Sorsogon din po kami. SDO Cagayan. Ayan, let me see where you guys are watching. Nabunturan. Ayan, sa Davao de Oro naman sila. Hello everybody. Ayan, just seeing para makita natin kung saan-saan kayo nanonood ngayon. Tan sa Cavite. Alright. Let me see. Meron din from Pampanga. Hello. Good morning from Laguna, from Makati, from Pangasinan. Meron din from Aurora. Ayan, SDO Mandaluyong. Ayan, present din po ang mga Ilocano today, watching from SDO Isabela Aurora Senior High School. Pag-greet po, ayan, Sir Owell, nag-greet ko na kayo. Negros Occidental, North Cotabato, Bukidnon, we are all over the Philippines. Osabe City, Bulacan, Cavite, Agusan del Sur, Nueva Ecija, a few more from Bulacan, ayan, Surigao del Sur, nako, naging pabati na lang, no? But, hello and good morning po sa inyong lahat. Magtsikahan pa tayo sa comment section all throughout our talks for today. So, if you have any questions about Canva or just want to react to what we are teaching, please feel free to use the comment section below. Nandyan din po ang aming mga teammates who will be engaging with you. Ayan. So, ang pangalan nila dyan ay Canva. Alright. So, just to set the agenda for my talk, pero marami pa pong talk na susunod. Today, I'm gonna talk about an intro to Canva. Just in case hindi niyo pa kilala si Canva, resources for teachers and students and how you can use it, use Canva in the classroom. And then, maybe we can open the floor to some questions later kapag medyo mabilis ako natapos. Kasi maikli lang naman talaga to. Okay. Sige. Hello, everybody. Alright. So, ayan, no? My first topic is, what is Canva? Ano ba ang Canva? Pagka po tinatanong ako ng mga tao kung saan ako nagtatrabaho and I say Canva, they always say, ano ba yung Canva? Saan ba yung Canva? Ganyan. So, to set the record straight, ito lang, no? Canva, it is an online design tool or design app that enables you to easily create beautiful and engaging designs with thousands of templates to choose from. So, whether or not feeling mo ikaw ay creative or feeling mo kaya mo mag-design or hindi, kayang-kaya mong gumawa ng mga graphics using Canva kasi pre-made na po siya, no? Pre-made na yung mga designs, hindi na kayo masyado mag-iisip, papalitan nyo na lang yung text, yung kulay. at kung ano-ano pa. But you'll learn more of that later sa mga susunod na talks. Okay. Bakit siya nagawa? We know that a few years ago, the usual way of creating good design was really complex. Ang hirap po, no? So our founder, Melanie Perkins, and our CEO, she is part Filipina and part Australian. So a few years ago, she was in the university college. Tapos tinuturuan niya yung mga co-students niya how to design using a different app. Yung medyo mahirap gamitin na hindi na natin papangalanan. But then she realized na parang napakahirap naman ng mag-design and should be easier. Kasi ang mga designs, 'di ba, nagpapaganda siya ng visuals, nagpapaganda siya ng mundo. And so then sabi niya dapat mas easier, mas complex. Kasi before, 'di ba, bibili pa tayo ng software, kaya mahal-mahal. And then you had to know how to design. If you don't know how to design, you have to study it or hire someone who can do it for you. Tapos kailangan mo pang bumili ng stock photos, kailangan mo bumili ng fonts, pati layouts, pina-purchase din 'yan. And before you can even get to the point na ready na siya for posting sa web or printing, napakatagal. And so then our founder thought, yun nga, dapat simple and integrated at mabilis. And so then Canva was created, Canva was born. So with Canva, you can collaborate online with other people. You have one-click access to your design tools, so all pro tools that you would need. You would have a library of not just 3 million images, pero meron na rin po tayong illustrations, stickers, audio, video, kung ano-ano pa may isip niya, meron na rin yan sa Canva. You would also have one-click export directly to your social media channels, to your social media network, and multiple design files na pwede niyong i-download. Why are we doing this? Because Canva's mission is to empower the world to design. Ayan, we want to empower everyone to design anything and publish anywhere on every type of device. So if it's a laptop, a computer, um, a tablet, a cellphone, ayan, makakapag-design po kayo sa Canva in every language, with every ingredient, meaning anything that you would need. Ayan. So, intro to Canva, yung mismong product or yung tool, ayan. If you haven't had the chance yet to sign up for an account, you can sign up for an account. Punta lang po kayo sa canva.com. Ayan. Or if you are using an Apple device, you can download the app from the Apple App Store. If you are using an Android device, you can download the Canva app via Google Play Store naman. Libre po yan lahat and signing up is also free. Ayan. So all you need to do is sign up. You can sign up using your Google account. You can link it directly to your Facebook account. Then, but if you want to do it the usual way of putting in your email address and your password, pwede rin naman po yan. Again, Canva is available on any device. So laptop, tablet, and cell phones. Ayan. So let's just take a quick tour of Canva. So, pagpasok niyo po sa Canva, ito ang inyong makikita. Ito ang aming homepage. So in Canva, you can design anything. Because we have thousands of templates for you to choose from. So, the way to find the perfect template, all you need to do, nakikita niyo yung search bar, yan, dito sa taas. You can type on that and then you can type a keyword na gusto nyo hanapin. If you want to create a logo or you want to create, say, an Instagram post, pwede po yan. You can also search by document. So, nakikita nyo dyan sa screen natin, pwedeng presentation, social media, videos, ayan, kiklik nyo lang sa taas. Or you can also scroll down the page. So if mag-scroll po kayo dito pababa, makikita nyo dyan thousands and thousands of templates na pagpipilian ninyo. Ayan. If naman kailangan nyo ng eksaktong size or you have a custom dimension that you need to use, makikita nyo po dito sa may bandang upper right, it says custom size. When you click on that, maaari nyo pong ilagay yung custom dimension. So, pwedeng pixel, kung maalam kayo sa pixels. Puwede rin naman pong inches or millimeters or centimeters. So, mamili na lang kayo kung anong gusto niyong, gamitin do'n 'no, na dimension, but you can put that in there. Tapos 'pag nalagay niyo na po yung dimensions niyo, ang lalabas na templates ay yung pinakamalapit dun sa size na pinili niyo. So, hindi rin kayo mahihirapang maghanap ng magandang design for your size, ayan. Over here naman po on the sidebar dito sa left side of your screen, ito naman ay lahat ng makakatulong sa inyo para i-organize ang inyong mga designs. So if you go to all your designs, syempre nandiyan lahat ng designs nyo, reset designs, lahat ng resets, very easy to understand. Shared with you, dyan nyo naman po makikita yung mga designs na shinare sa inyo ng ibang tao. Let's skip some more. All your folders is one of my favorites kasi dyan po makakagawa kayo ng multiple folders and you can really organize your designs by category that you want and you can set for yourself. So makikita nyo po, Canva's homepage is very easy on the eyes. It's very minimal because we want to make it easy for you to design anything that you would need. Ayan. So that's the homepage. Next naman, kapag nag-start po kayo mag-design, ayan, papasok po kayo sa editor. So this is our editor, as you can see. Ayan, very simple lang din po, no? So to start the design, ayun nga, you can select a template, papasok kayo sa editor. Over the side panel, ito, dito, sa gilid, on the left side, is everything that you can add to your design. So makikita niyo diyan may elements, may uploads, may photos, text, audio, videos, backgrounds, embeds, at marami pang iba. So depende po sa inyo kung ano yung gusto niyong i-add. When you click on templates, ayan, if nagbago isip nyo, pwede kayong magbago ng template or magdagdag ng template right inside the editor. So makikita nyo yan dyan. When you click on elements naman, dyan nyo po ay parang mas maganda dito. Ayan. There you go. So when you click on templates, makikita nyo lahat ng templates na kailangan ninyo. When you click on elements, dyan nyo naman makikita yung mga illustrations, stickers na kailangan ninyo. So if you need to find the perfect element for you, all you need to do is type in a keyword or nakaayos din po siya by category. You can search that way. So whatever you feel is comfortable sa inyo sa pagsa-search, you can do that. We also have uploads. So yung uploads naman, if you have your own photos, your own videos, or even your own audio na gusto nyong ilagay sa inyong mga designs or videos, pwede rin po yan. Sa photos naman, so we have 3 million images in our library. You can search using keywords. So may tip ako sa inyo when searching with keywords. You can type in one keyword. Tapos, if gusto nyo mas specific, you can add a plus sign and then another keyword. So, kunwari, naghahanap kayo ng picture ng dagat, no? So, you can put in beach. So, type in yung beach and then gusto nyo yung beach na may sunset. Yun yung photo na hinahanap nyo. So, what you can do is to type in beach, add a plus sign, and then another keyword which is sunset para mahanap nyo yung inyong photo na kailangan gamitin sa inyong design. Alright. Next is when you click on text. Ayan, when you click on text naman, you can add your text and you can redesign it as well. And then audio. So, meron po tayong iba't ibang mga music. Alam ko ang mga teachers ay mahilig gumamit ng audio and video sa inyong mga Canva design. So, you can use the audio in our library. And videos as well if you are creating videos for your classes or yung mga estudyante dito for your assignments, no? Schoolwork, you can add that as well. Just a tip when you are using the audio and videos from the Canva library, para po hindi kayo matag as copyright or hindi ma-block pag pinost nyo sa social media, all you need to do, and this is one time only, all you need to do is to connect your Canva account to your social media account para hindi lang matag. So that the system can read na parang, uy, legal to, ginamit nila from Canva. Ayan. You can also add backgrounds to your designs. logos, yung styles, kung wala kayong idea kung ano yung mga colors and fonts na gusto nyong gamitin, pwede kayo pumunta sa styles at dyan nyo po mahahanap ang mga different color combinations or font or text combinations. You can also add charts. This is very helpful po sa mga estudyante if you are presenting something, if you are reporting something, ayan, you can use charts. And then folders. So, dun sa mga designs, dun sa ating homepage, you can organize your designs. Inside naman the editor, you can organize everything you have uploaded. So you can organize that by folders or yung mga elements or photos na gusto nyong gamitin later on, pwede nyo rin yan i-organize sa folders. Alright. Lastly, pag tapos na po kayo mag-design, ayan, pwede nyo nang i-save and publish. So, alam namin na maraming taong naghahanap ng save button. If you really need to find it, it's under file and then look for save. But mind you that all your designs save automatically every time you make a change in Canva. So yun nga, pero para sure kayo, gusto nyong you want to do it manually, you can go to file and then save. Once you're done, you can share your designs with your friends, your teachers, your classmates, your co-teachers, yung mga admins sa school by clicking on share. Ayan, katabi ng download. You can click on share and then put in their email addresses there. You can also download your designs in multiple design file types. So, if gusto nyo pong static, yung photographic lang, you can download it as PNG or JPEG. If you are going to have it printed out sa third-party printer, you can download it as PDF print, ang pinakamaganda dyan. If naman meron kayong videos, may audio kayo, or meron kayong animation sa inyong design, you can download your design as MP4 and GIFs. Ayan. And lastly, you can also connect your Canva account to post directly to your social media networks. Again, parang sa copyright lang din yan. Isang beses nyo lang po i-connect and then you wouldn't have to worry about that anymore. Alright. Ayan. So, my question for you again, balik tayo sa comment section. What is your favorite Canva feature? I know marami na pong gumagamit ng Canva. Ayan. Ano po ang pinaka-paborito nyong Canva feature? Wait for your comments. Excited ako malaman, actually. What is your favorite Canva feature? I'll wait in the comment section. Takes a few seconds lang. Alright. Ayan, may mga sumasagot. A lot of people are saying remove background. Mukhang mga naka-upgrade na sila. Lynn says all of it. Thank you po. Remove background, social media, educational videos, texted elements. Canva presentation naman si Jenna. Videos, all of it, animated elements, automatic save, ayan. Alam mo, Marga, gusto ko rin yung automatic save, no? Hindi na ako nag-worry. Presentation, auto-save, cool templates. Si Sir Edwin naman, his favorite Canva tool, a Canva feature is that you can add your audio clips. Ayan. Template, lahat po, all features, presentations, all, parang lahat, all. Ayan, halos lahat naman kasi ay very useful sa klase. Totoo naman yan. Sir Eric, yan. Yan, meron din nagsabi, have not yet used Canva and so excited now to learn and use it. Ayan, today talaga mapapamahal kayo sa Canva, wala kayong choice. Ayan, animation, saving, downloading, all po, pero lahat maganda. Ayan, 3D lahat. Ayan. Last na babasahin ko kay Rosalie. Sabi niya, it is very user-friendly. Ayan naman, yun din naman ang favorite ko. Napakadaling matutunan. Thank you for answering all our questions. Let's proceed with my slides. Also, in Canva, we are very proud to be guided by our 6 values. No, so we have force for good, empower others, be a good human. We want to make complex things simple, pursue excellence, and set crazy big goals and make them happen. But today we want to focus on our first value, which is being a force for good. And so, karuktong niyan, gusto namin i-empower kayong lahat, empower every classroom to decide. So we want to empower every teacher to decide. We want to empower every student to decide using Canva, of course. Ayan. So for teachers muna tayo, we'll go to students later. Our gift to K to 12 teachers in the Philippines and actually worldwide, including ALS and SPED teachers, ay meron po kaming gift sa inyo if you haven't signed up yet for Canva for Education. So Canva for Education is a premium version of Canva. So it's like a free upgrade, no? It is 100% free for teachers now and forever. So with Canva for Education, so ito po yung sa left side, makikita nyo yan yung Canva free. Maganda pa rin naman po yan, makakapag-design pa rin kayo ng marami. But for Canva for Education, the free upgrade that we give to educators like you, meron kayong 60,000 templates and education-specific content, 2 million plus images, illustrations, and everything. 800,000 icons and illustrations, 700 fonts na libre. Access to your content from your Google Drive, Dropbox. Pwede nyo rin gamitin ang Jiffy, YouTube, and QR codes. You can also integrate if you are already using Google Classroom and Clever, you can integrate your Canva account there already. And many, many, many more for teachers. Ayan, let's talk about how you can get this in a little bit kung hindi pa po kayo nakakapag-apply for an upgrade for Canva for Education. Yun, just wanted to mention, we are also COPA and FERPA compliant. This is, alam ko this is abroad, no, international to, but being COPA and FERPA compliant, especially in the US, only means that we made sure and meron na pong certification that Canva is safe to use for students, even those below 13 years old. So even yung mga bata, safe po to use yung Canva. So if you are teachers, lalo of elementary students, no, pwede nyo rin po ipagamit ang Canva sa kanila. Alright. Again, we want to empower every K to 12 schools and teachers in the Philippines with a free forever premium version of Canva for Education. How to apply? Ayan, sa mga hindi pa po nag-apply for their free upgrade, you can go to canva.com/education. Ayan ang aming homepage. Meron po dyan application button. Ayan sa baba, how to register for Canva for Education. All we need from you is either your IDs, or if you're using your school email or your DepEd email or your Edu email, pwede na po yan. Apply lang po kayo and we'll get back to you. 24 to 48 hours siguro approved na po yan. Ayan. So again, go to canva.com/education to learn more and to apply. Ayan. So, yung mga students naman dito, I know, nagtataka kayo, bakit puro teachers? Paano naman kami? Ayan. So, once your teachers are on board, we encourage them to bring the students on board as well. Ayan. So, for the teachers, what you can do is to invite your students. For the students, what you can do is to encourage your teachers to apply for Canva for Education for the upgrade para ma-invite po nila kayo, no? So, teachers will be inviting their students into the class space, and then the students can create and share their work with Canva to their teachers and the rest of the class. Ayan. There are several options for inviting students to your class. So, mga estudyante, let your teachers know that they can do this, no? Number one, you can import students from your Google Classroom. So, isi-sync nyo lang po yan. You can share a link directly to Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, or Remind. Or you can manually invite students via their email addresses. So, ilalagay nyo lang po. Once the students are invited, they should be receiving an email. So, students will receive an invite. Ganito po ang itsura ng invite. All they need to do is to click on join class at magkakaroon na rin po sila ng access to Canva for Education. FYI lang, for your information, students are not able to create Canva for Education accounts on their own. They have to be invited by a teacher sa Canva class. And if they are under 13 years old, of course, we need parental consent to use the platform para lang alam ng parents nila kung anong ginagawa nila online. Ayan. So again, teachers, sign up for Canva for Education. Students, encourage your teachers to sign up so they can add you to the class. Ayan. Alright. So, once you are in Canva, ano ba ang mga resources at ano ba ang mga pwede niyong gawin inside Canva? Ayan. Meron po tayong desktop organizer. So, desktop organizers, hindi lang siya wallpaper na ngayon, no? Pwede niyo na rin i-organize ang inyong desktop, ang inyong mga laptop screens. Laptop screens using Canva designs like this. So, ayan, may mga section na pwede nyo ilagay ang inyong mga folders, ang inyong mga files in your desktops. Zoom backgrounds, we also know that these are very helpful nowadays para itago po lahat ng kalat sa background natin. Ayan, medyo malinis yung background ko ngayon dahil wala tayong background, Zoom backgrounds. But yes, so if you want to search for Zoom virtual backgrounds on Canva to see all the designs that are available to you, ang mga nilagay ko po dito sa aking slides ay yung mga educational background. So if you are a teacher, pwede kayong mag-recreate ng classroom sa inyong likuran, no, as your background, or depende sa inyong topic or class for the day. Ayan, pwede kayong gumawa ng iba't ibang backgrounds. Ang isa pang gustong-gusto ko sa Canva, especially the educational content, is that hindi lang kayo magde-design, no? Meron pa kayong matututunan. I was so surprised with this. So, if you search for high school visual arts, hindi ka lang magde-design, matututo ka pa dun sa mga designs na available sa Canva because we have a set of beautiful designs with actual facts about art theory, element of arts, modern art movements, and photography. Ayan, tapos multiple designs pa siya. Meron ka ng mga infographics, meron ka ng worksheets, meron ka ng isang buong document and slides. So, ano pang hinihintay nyo? Kung kayo ay students at biglang kailangan nyo mag-report about this, meron na kayong i-report agad. Ayan. So other than visual arts, meron din po tayong science. So if you search for high school science templates, makikita nyo din po yan. So meron na tayong pre-made na mga infographics, posters, slides that you can use for your schoolwork but also learn from it. Ayan. And it's all visually appealing. Ayan. We also have icebreaker templates. So, alam natin ngayon, especially if we're doing everything online and digital, medyo awkward sa simula, no? Inaantok-antok pa siguro yung ating mga estudyante or kahit tayo. So, to break the awkwardness and make everyone at ease before you start a class or discussion, you can use our icebreakers. So, if you search for icebreakers on Canva, marami po kami niyan designs. Tapos, hindi na rin kayo mag-iisip ng instructions or what they need to do. Kumpleto na rin po yung mga designs na to. It's multiple pages. And you can have fun with the class doing this. So, parang pampabuhay. Kesa pag-exercise natin sila. Ayan. Siyempre, kahit na distance learning tayo, we all need to still do group works. Ayan, para ma-build naman yung collaboration ng ating mga students. No? So in Canva, we now have group work and collaborative templates. All you need to search for is group work templates. So ayan, they can work on, we use this a lot in Canva sa mga brainstorming sessions namin as a team, or even mga fun activities, we all jump into one Canva design and we do group work. So ayan, hanapin niyo lang po. Mga brainstorm, yan mga keywords, brainstorm, group work, ayan. And then, of course, hindi naman mawawala when we are doing distance learning, studying, or teaching ay mga presentation. So what we did here in Canva is we made a bunch of truly Pinoy presentations. So all you need to search for in your Canva homepage is PH presentations. Tapos lalabas na po yung multiple very Pinoy looking presentations. No? So this is one example. Ayan. So, kita niyo yung mga jeepney, tricycle, ganyan. The colors are very Pinoy. Meron din, ayan, tala sa Maynila. Ayan. So, may mga bahay kubo. Ayan, may tarsier. Ayan. Meron pa po tayong iba, tara sa Maynila. So, ito yung mga based off naman sa, ano tawag ito? Mga signs sa mga jeep, no? Sa mga bus. Ayan. And I think this is the last one I have. So, ayan, meron din Ready, Set, Go. Ayan, mga palarong Pinoy. So, it's very fun and Pinoy na Pinoy talaga. So, ayan. Meron pa tayong actually schoolwork presentations and I have a video here but I'll just talk over it. Ayan, ang ating mga presentations. So, makikita nyo, different. So, pwede kayong mag-book report, group discussions, group project, ayan. Yung mga designs po natin sa Canva, automatic na yan when you do presentations, multiple pages na po siya, no? So, you won't have to worry about, other pages. All you need to do is to look for schoolwork presentations. Ayan, schoolwork presentations to find all of them. And speaking of presentations, meron lang akong pa-bonus sa inyo before I end my talk. Did you know that you can actually use Canva to present your reports or your slides to the class? So you can present directly from Canva. So pag nag-design po kayo ng presentation, you can click on present. Ayan, yan tinuturo naman niya. So you present dito sa taas. And then you would have options to either present it sa standard way. So sa screen lang, autoplay. So naglo-loop lang siya. Or presenter view, yung makikita niyo notes niyo, share niyo yung ibang screen. Ayan. This is how the presenter view looks like. So, ito yung gamit ko ngayon. So, the audience screen, nasa isang screen ko. My presenter view, so I can read my notes na dito sa harap ko. And it's very useful, especially if you are teaching or for students, if you are reporting, no? Makikita nyo, meron, kodigo kayo ng notes, but you're still presenting. And you can still handle your slides even without looking at the screen that you are sharing too. Ayan. Did you also know that you can record yourself in Canva? Wow, sabi nung emoji. But yes, you can also record yourself. So this will eliminate yung this will eliminate yung inyong internet problems or if medyo takot kayong 'di ba, magsalita live, looking at people from the screen. So, you would have access to present and record. So, all you need to do is click on the three buttons na nakikita nyo doon. Ayan, tinuturo ng arrow. And then, select present and record. And then, from there, go to recording studio. Pag clinic nyo naman po yan, makikita nyo na dyan yung inyong video and audio. Set up nyo lang siya. And then you can start recording. Tinanggal ko na lang yung samples, but what's gonna happen is that your Canva system will download it as an MP4 video. And so then pwede nyo na siyang isalpak dun sa inyong presentation, sa inyong slides, or pwede nyo siyang ipadala as is kung kanina nyo kailangang ipadala. Ayan. Lastly, a tip when you are presenting to your class, whether you are a teacher or a student, it's good to make your presentations interactive. And if you are presenting using Canva, meron kaming tips para sa inyo. So if you want to set a timer for your students, you can press, so naka-present screen kayo, no? You can press 0 for 3 seconds. Makikita niyo yung timer. Pwedeng 1 for 1 minute. Ayan. So, aandar lang yung timer. Hanggang 9 minutes po yan pwede. Yan. Okay? So, tanggalin natin. And then, kunwari, you're taking a break, no? Or you want some excitement pagka ilalabas yung susunod niyong slide, pwede niyong i-blur yung page. Ayan. Kunwari, papahulaan nyo or it's a graded recitation. I don't know. You can press B to blur it. Ayan. 'Pag medyo maingay na yung class, ayan 'no, baka nagcha-chat na sila sa gilid-gilid at hindi na kayo pinakikinggan, you can press on Q, ayan, to make sure, that you get everyone's attention and you tell them to keep quiet. O 'di ba teacher na teacher talaga parang ano, parang live class tayo. Ayan, you can also play with bubbles when you press on O, ayan lalabas yung mga bubbles. If you're celebrating something or you can tell your students that they got the correct answer, you can press on C and then it will activate the confetti. Ayan. So, yan. C, C, C. There you go. And then lastly, to add drama, if you are going to announce something, you can press on B for drum roll. Ayan. Actually, meron po siyang sound effects, yung quiet at saka yung drum roll, which hindi niyo naririnig. But, yan, yung drum roll, tunog talagang drum roll siya. Ayan. So, if you press on D ulit, mawawala na siya. Ganyan. Again, this is only available if you are presenting using Canva directly, no? If you're using a different site, hindi na po siya available. Ayan. So, I hope you learned something. Kung kayo po ay nabitin at kayo ay teachers today, I know mostly are teachers, you can join our community. So, please join our Canva for Filipino Teachers community. It's a Facebook group. We are about, parang hindi na updated tong 39,000. We are about 50,000 members na inside the community. This is a very active community for all Pinoy teachers. Hindi po yung Filipino subject, but Pinoy teachers. So, join kayo. You'll learn a lot. You will get to know other teachers who are using Canva and how they use it. Ang dami pong nag-share doon kung paano nila ginagamit ang Canva in their classes. So, matututo rin po kayo. And we have our very good community manager there who takes care of everybody and listens to everything that you need more pa sa Canva. So please do join. Again, that's a Facebook group. That's Canva for Filipino Teachers. You can search it on your Facebook account or ayan, sila na ng aming teammates. For teachers, join our Facebook group at facebook.com/group/Canva for Filipino Teachers. Click nyo na lang yung link na yan or search nyo sa inyong Facebook. And don't forget to share the Canva love. Please do follow us on our Facebook page. That's Canva. On Twitter, on Instagram, and on TikTok. Ayan. Sa TikTok na rin po kami. It's Canva_PH. And on YouTube, please follow Canva as well. Yan. So please follow us. Share the Canva love. We are very active on social media and we would love to engage with you there. Ayan. Thank you so much. That's it for my talk. I hope meron po kayong natutunan. And if meron kayong mga tanong, I would be happy to answer them. Hi, Miss Apple.
Hello po, Miss Gladys. Once again, thank you very much po for sharing your expertise. And mapapansin po natin dun sa comment section kanina na it's like a lot of teachers, not only teachers, since our focus today is among the junior and senior high school, that they already fell in love with Canva and they are maximizing and utilizing the use of Canva kasi napakaganda po talaga ng feature po natin dito sa Canva. And it's like, what is good in Canva also is you have already integrated the values of it. So ang ganda talagang i-reiterate yung 6 values, which is really good because we are in the Department of Education and it's good na ma-adapt ito in the school. And it's also good also to make a display with regards to its values. So thank you so much, Miss Gladys. And looking into our comment box, parang we don't have more questions na. And it's like, ano po talaga, mapapansin natin na na-overwhelm po ata sila sa lahat ng pinakita po nating features. So, to our viewers, thank you very much po sa pagtutok po sa ating event po ngayon for our webinar session dahil from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao po siya, Miss Gladys. And for sure, marami din pong nanonood ngayon out of the country. So once again, baka may message pa po sila, Miss Gladys, to our viewers, especially sa ating mga students.
Ayan, thank you. Oo nga, hindi na sila nakatanong, Miss Apple. Parang feeling ko nagka-Canva na sila right now. Um,
Exactly.
so what I talked about today is really a brief no intro of Canva, but there's so many things that you can do inside Canva. Matututunan nyo sa mga susunod na talks. But also, I would also like to say the best way talaga to learn Canva is to really explore it. So after nitong event natin today, the webinar, please go, just play around with Canva. Mag-design kayo ng kahit anong gusto nyong i-design. Pang-post nyo sa social media, ganyan. Kasi it's really the best way that you can learn how to use it. And lalong, kumbaga, gagaling pa kayo mag-design. So yun, practice lang ng practice.
So, yun po. Thank you very much, Miss Gladys. At marami pa po kayong aabangan, viewers, dearest teachers, and learners dahil meron pa po tayong tatlong speakers for today's session. So, once again, thank you so much po, Miss Gladys.
Thank you, Miss Apple.
Okay, moving forward po tayo for our second speaker. Right, so for our next speaker po, she has been a designer for education templates team since November 2020. She is passionate about creating visual concepts and transforming them into beautiful designs. Just like Canva, she also aims to empower others by creating templates that can be customizable and accessible to everyone. And she's also passionate at creating cute illustrations as her hobby. And she's been designing keychains and stickers for a while now. So may we have our next speaker, none other than Miss Aisha Aguado, the education templates designer of Canva PH. Miss Aisha?
Hi,
Hello po.
hi
Good morning.
everyone. Thank you for that wonderful introduction and thank you for inviting us to have this talk today.
So for sure po, Miss Asha, like ano yung nangyari kanina, for sure lahat ng ating mga participants, as well as our different viewers, teachers, students, excited na po para ma-witness ang inyong presentation. Yes po.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Okay. So today, hello everyone. So today I'll be discussing the basic of graphic design. Okay. So hello everyone again. I'm Aisha Aguado and I'm a designer from the Canva education team. And I'm very happy to be running a webinar from you today. And I hope everyone is safe. Ngayon, medyo maulan these days, so I hope everyone is safe at their home and wala naman sigurong baha or something and maayos mga internet connection. And yeah, I hope na may matutunan kayo for today's webinar. So let's start. Okay. So first, what is graphic design nga ba? So pag naisip nyo yung word na graphic design, anong unang pumapasok sa isip nyo? Ano yung thoughts, feelings, and emotion? So kindly like comment at the chat box kung ano yung naisip nyo. So I'll try to read some comments if ever. So, okay. So, okay. So, graphic design is team daw. Design. So, okay. So, we're all creative in many ways. So, lahat naman tayo pinanganak na may creativity, right? So, it's what makes us human. So, what else makes us human? So, we are social creatures. So, we love to communicate in our own different ways. So, we love conveying our ideas and expressing them in our own different ways. So, that's what makes graphic design. So, combining those two together, it what makes graphic design. So graphic design is how we use creativity to communicate visually. So it's like transforming our ideas and making them visually appealing to other people. So to put it simply, graphic design is a creative communication. hindi lang siya for artists or creatives, but we at Canva believe that anyone can design and anyone can be a designer. So all you have to do is practice lang and know the basic design nga ng graphics. So ayun nga, ayun tuturo ko for today. And we're going to learn about the graphic design basics. So let's talk about the 4 graphic design basic categories. So as we can see, we have text, color, image, and layout. And I'm going to teach you how to use that and apply it to your schoolworks today. So first is the text. So um, we have two basic type of fonts nga. The sans serif and the serif. So ano nga ba difference nila? So I'm going to show it to you today. So serif, as you can see on the left side, makita natin na merong little feet yung serif natin. So itong mga little feet is yung mga red na stroke sa gilid ng mga fonts natin. So each font meron siyang mga little feet na tinatawag. So ang serif usually ginagamit siya for formal and mga professional or like business na text natin. And kaya usually ginagamit yun ng mga business or kaya pang mga formal na sinasend natin sa mga company, mga ganon. So, serif is actually a classical design for books. So, yung mga little feet na yun yung mag-guide sa eyes natin along sa mga long lines of text. So, ayun ang serif. So, ang sans serif naman, so ang opposite ng serif. So, kung ang serif is more on like professional and formal, ang sans serif naman natin is yung more on friendly. It is easier to read and modern style siya. So sa serif kasi usually ginagamit yun sa mga print natin na text. While ang sans serif naman is ginagamit for like digital kasi ang sans serif is easier to read. So, sans actually means without in French. So, it's like sans serif font is without serifs. Yung mga little feet nga na tinuro ko kanina sa serif. So, ayun usually yung ginagamit nga for digital screen. So, my tip for this is use dapat kayo ng sans serif. Okay. So, dapat ang ginagamit natin is sans serif. Lalo na ngayon kasi mga digital yung ginagamit natin online classes. So, mas better na gamitin natin is sans serif kasi easier siya to read sa different devices or any screen size. Especially sa mga screen natin sa phone, di ba kasi maliliit siya. So, maganda na sans serif yung gamitin natin. So, it is usually used then for headlines yung sans serif and mga bold letters. So, that's it for serif and sans serif. So, the other one naman, meron din tayo another type of display. Another type of font. So, it is called display. So, ang display kasi it is a type of font na sobrang parang ang grabe yung personality niya. So, usually, yung ginagamit lang tong type of font na to kapag maliliit lang yung text nung gagamitin mo sa graphic mo. Sobrang, yung iba kasing display fonts is bold, cute, elegant, and quirky. Kaya, syempre, di ba, pag ginamit natin siya sa mahabaang letter, like, mag-send ka ng letter sa prof mo, parang masyadong chaotic naman tignan kung sobrang cute or quirky nung buong text mo. Kaya, usually, ang ginagamit lang tong display font for the small doses lang ng text mo. So, that's it for the display font. So, sa next slide natin, as we can see, yung 3 types of fonts natin. There are samples naman. So, ang top tip ko lang for this is, kapag naghahanap kayo ng font, siguro gawa na kayo ng go-to list ng favorite font nyo para maiwasan natin na maghanap. Kasi sobrang daming font, di ba? Sa makikita lang natin, mag-search lang tayo sa Google. Ang daming font natin makikita. So, maganda sana na hanap na kayo ng favorite sans serif, serif, and display fonts nyo para pag gagawa kayo ng graphic, next time, mabilis na kayong makakapili kung ayun ba yung fit dun sa graphic na nilalagay nyo. So, yan. So, slide is remember when designing, fonts matter. So they have their own language, character, and emotion. So I'll be showing a sample. Next slide. So, okay. So we can see here in the screen. So how does this text make you feel ba? So this text actually, makita natin na gumamit tayo ng handwritten, cursive, and calligraphy font. So, medyo, di ba parang soft siya. So, anong na-feel nyo kapag nakita nyo tong text na to? So, type in the comments lang. Next personal. Hmm. Sweet. So, okay. So this text actually sends a sweet message. Medyo romantic, medyo loving, medyo caring. So, pag nakita nyo siya, parang may feel nyo meron kagad mga flowers or hearts sa gilid, di ba? So, ayun yung makikita natin dito sa text na to. So, dito naman sa next slide, how about this? How does this make you feel naman? Hmm. Etong right side, yung I will always find you. Text. Oh, scary. Yeah. Creepy. Yeah. So, yeah, tama. So, 'di ba, naging opposite siya nung kanina nating text, yung parang meaning ng text natin. Kung kanina, feeling natin sobrang soft, loving, caring. Ngayon naman, naging scary siya na parang horror. Na parang, kung kanina, I will always find you, ang romantic. Ngayon naman, parang matatakot ka na kasi I will always find you, para papatayin niyo ba or something like that. So, 'di ba, ang galing na nagagawa ng font. So, same meaning siya, pero at the same time, same text siya, pero at the same time, parang nag-iba yung meaning dahil sa paggamit natin ng fonts. So, ayun, make sure that you're sending the correct message with not just the message, but also the usage of font natin. So, yun lang naman. So, here, the next slide, if you're having trouble with font combinations, eto, pwede nyo actually screenshot to. This is actually a good cheat sheet sa Canva. So, all of the fonts here and Canva font pairings, makikita nyo siya dun sa Canva. So, you can actually choose different types of pairings. Depende sa team na kung ano yung gustong paggamitan ng graphic niya. So, you can take screenshot of this para future reference. So, I'll give you like a minute. Okay. So, sa next slide naman, magpapakita ako sa inyo kung paano nyo magamit or ma-explore yung Canva text features. So, here, you can actually press T lang, then type na yung kung anong word, like kumusta. Then you can resize the text by adjusting it manually or pulling the corners of the tabs. Then you actually can adjust the letter size, then space in between, or yung line weight. So you can also change the font. Meron thousands of font dun sa Canva library natin. You can choose like Philippine fonts, just type Philippines or Pinoy or Filipino. Then yeah, you can see naman here agad sa screen natin. Then try natin tong font na to. Ito yung usually ginagamit sa mga jeepney signages. I can also choose color, change the color that we want. We can also have the effect So we have different effects. We can try the shadow. So you can change the color of the shadow. You can choose whatever you like. Then lift yung intensity ng blur sa likod. Stroke, splice, yung color again. So echo, you can change the color. You can also change what direction that you like. Pwede left side, right side. Kung gaano ka, ano yung offset. And the next one is the glitch. Ito yung parang techy na effect. So yeah. And the neon, intensity ng neon. And last is the curve. You can make it parang smiley face. You can make it parang sad. So we have different effects in Canva. So we can also animate. So there are tons of text animation here. Kahit anong gusto nyo. Meron naman mga choices here sa text animation bar natin. So that's it for the Canva text feature. So the next one is, let's proceed to the hierarchy. So when talking about text, it is actually important that we talk about the hierarchy. So with hierarchy, you can lead your audience focus on where you want it to be. So here in the slide, for example, makita naman natin, di ba, kung saan kagad yung attention ng mata natin napupunta. Makita natin na pupunta kagad siya dito, so you will read this first, then sunod yun, and then you will read this, then this bit, and you will read this last. So, di ba, ang galing kasi yung biggest and boldest word, ayun kagad yung makukuha na attention natin. So, usually, yung mga pinaggagamitan nun is yung mga headline natin, yung mga title ng graphic natin. So, I'll be showing on the next slide how you can create hierarchy in different ways. So, as we can see, we can create hierarchy in weight, color, size, or pwedeng combine natin tatlo. So, sa weight, makikita natin na, di ba, yung stands out, nilagyan lang natin ng, ginawa lang natin bold siya. Tapos, ayun na kagad yung focus ng mata natin. So, the next one is color. Change lang natin yung color na stand out and doon na kagad yung focus ng mata natin. Then, sunod na yung others. Then, dito naman sa size, nilakihan lang natin yung stands out. Then, move yung iba. Tapos, ayun na kagad yung focus ng mata natin. So, combining those three can actually create the hierarchy. So, ayun, nag-apply tayo ng weight, color, and size. And nakita nyo agad na nag-stand out nga talaga yung word. So, that's it for the hierarchy. So, the next one is the color. So, let's try to play a little game. So, on the next slide, I'll be showing some brands. Tapos, hulaan nyo lang po if ano sa tingin nyong brand yon based on their color palette. So here. So, for this brand, sa tingin nyo, anong brand to? Based on the color palette. So, you can type in the comment. Ano nga bang kulay itong? Green, red, yellow, and blue. Oh, I think alam na alam kagad nila. Sabi nila, Google. Yeah, tama. The answer is Google. So, di ba, alam na agad natin, color pa lang, hindi tayo naglagay ng word na Google. Pero based on the color palette, kasi usually nakikita na kagad natin siya sa everyday nating pag-use ng Google. So, tumatatak na sa isip natin itong color na to. Kaya, yeah, it's Google. So, okay. Next one. So what brand do you think is this? Mhm. Hmm. Itong red and yellow. What color? Hmm. Grabe. Feeling ko alam niya na agad to. Yeah, sabi Ferrari daw. Macdo. Yeah. Yeah, the answer is Macdo. So, correct. Di ba alam na kagad natin kasi lagi naman tayo umorder ng Macdo or kumakain sa Macdo. So, alam na kagad natin na red and yellow is Macdo. Okay, so next one is this. Ito naman, kung kanina solid colors, ngayon naman more on gradient tayo. So, what brand do you think is this? Ito medyo parang pink na purple gradient. Hmm. BTS daw. um, Adobe Cloud. Okay. Messenger. Ooh. Okay, so the answer is Instagram actually. So itong color palette na to is sa Instagram. So yeah, that's it for the game. Only prepared 3. That pala mas madami yung pinprepare ko kasi grabe alam nyo kagad lahat. So okay, so just like the fonts, color sends out different messages as well. So you can actually take a screenshot of this cheat sheet. So in the future references. So ayun nga, katulad ng font, meron siyang different messages per color. So as we can see here in the screen, yung white is cleanliness, light, sterility, purity. Usually ginagamit itong mga color white is sa mga hospital, di ba? While yung green naman is more on environment, growth, health, and prosperity. Tapos, itong blue naman, as we can see, dependable, professional, and security. Itong blue, mostly ginagamit, makikita naman natin na ginagamit siya sa mga bangko, di ba? Kasi nga, trustworthy, dependable, and yung secureable. So, makikita natin sa BDO, mga security bank, or like Metro Bank. Next one naman is yung orange. So, orange is friendliness, enthusiasm, and confidence. It is actually also energy. Pag nakita kasi natin yan, parang nabibigyan tayo ng energy. Parang katulad din na yellow, pero more on energy talaga yung binibigay ng orange. So, the next one is red. It is excitement, passion, and importance. So, red usually ginagamit sa fast food, di ba? So, mga Jollibee, sabi daw nila, nakaka-attract daw ng hunger ang red. Kaya usually mga fast food makikita natin pure red. So the next one is black, which is mystery, elegance, authority. Usually ginagamit nga ito makikita natin sa mga Halloween, horror, or something like dark. Then the next one is light blue, which is relaxing, openness, and harmony. The next one is purple, which is royalty, creativity, and wisdom. Usually, hotel ang naalala ko sa purple. Like Okada, mga ganun. And the next one is pink, which is youth, femininity, and playfulness. So this is actually a soft color. So mga pang baby products, makikita natin, right? So the next one is yellow, which is positivity, happiness, and the warning sign. So, yun nga. Katulad ng message, meron different meanings per color. So, be sure to like siguro research, kunyari kung gagawa kayo ng graphic, research nyo muna kung anong color yung mag-best suit dun sa graphic na gagawin nyo. Kunyari kung sportsman, pwede blue, yung mga ganun. Kasi ang pangit naman kung sports as pink yung nalagay nyo or like white, di ba, parang hindi ibabagay. So, be sure to like research and maybe use this cheat sheet in your future references. So, that's it. So, to learn more about colors, you can visit canva.com/colors. So, here, you can upload sa color palette generator natin. And pag nag-upload kayo doon, makukuha na yung color codes kagad. So, we can also visit the color palette ideas for some color combination inspirations. And you can play with the color wheel naman dito sa third one. And the next one is you can learn hundreds of color meanings naman dito sa color meanings natin. So yeah, that's it for the color. We'll proceed now to the next category, which is the imagery. So sa image naman, yeah, photos can help you showcase your idea. Make sure that all of your photos are relevant and connected to your topic. Para makapag-achieve tayo ng same vibe ng color, we should use same filter para lahat sila may same style at para mag-fit doon sa graphic na gagawin natin. Be sure lang to look for relevant and may connection na picture dun sa graphic na gagawin mo. So, that's it for image lang. Then the next one is illustrations. So, when it comes to illustrations and icons, the best way to keep your design cohesive is to keep them consistent in styles and colors. So, here at Canva, we can actually we have tons of illustrations and icons. Just search lang for the elements tab here. Just like here. Kunyari, we're looking for Pinoy illustrations. We have tons of Pinoy local illustrations and photos. Just search for Pinoy lang or Filipino, then makikita nyo na kagad yung different illustrations and icons natin. Sobrang daming photos and icons and illustrations tayo makikita dito. So, yeah, search lang kayo and you have a lot of choices to choose from. So, yun lang naman for image natin. And the next one is, last is the layout. So, I have some tips for you in the layout. So, tip 1, practice proximity. So, medyo fancy actually pakinggan yung proximity, right? Pero it's actually pretty simple to achieve lang. As we can see here in the screen natin, makita natin sa left side, sobrang kalat-kalat yung itsura ng layout natin. Kung saan-saan nakalagay yung icons and letters. So, parang pag tinignan nyo siya, hindi nyo alam kung saan mapupunta yung focus sa mata nyo. While doon naman sa kabila, opposite. So, makikita natin kagad na ang linis, may space. And pag tinignan nyo, makikita nyo agad yung focus nyo dun sa name agad, then sunod dun sa icons, then sa details. So, what is proximity? So, proximity is taking all of the elements na same together and grouping them. So, as we can see here, group yung name, then group yung small details, then yung icons. So, pag ginawa nyo yun, nalagay nyo na at naayos nyo na yung layout. So, that's for the proximity. So, the next one is embrace the negative space. So, as we can see here on our screen, yung left side natin is ang gulo, tignan. Ang gulo lang niya tignan. Parang may space dito. Parang magkakaroon ka nga ng migraine katulad na sabi dito sa layout. So, unlike this sa right side, makikita kagad natin yung focus nung text natin, ng graphic natin. So, kahit may space siya, andun kagad yung readable siya and may balance. So, The empty space around your elements helps the viewers to focus on without distraction, and it gives balance to the design. So, kung sa tingin yung hindi actually negative yung negative space, but negative space actually helps in creating the layout of the graphic. Kasi kala nyo lang minsan kulang pag may negative space, pero it actually helps the graphic to breathe or yung mata natin to breathe para magkaroon ng focus dun sa mismong graphic natin. So, yeah, that's it for the negative space. So, the next one is alignment. So, one alignment tip is if you're working with just a few elements and words, you can use actually the center align. So, if konti lang yung gagamitin yung text and details, pwede kayo mag-apply ng center aligned. While on the right side naman, as we can see, ang daming text. So usually, left aligned ginagamit pag sobrang dami nung details at elements natin. So, nakita natin example na ginagamit natin for sending a formal letter, di ba? Pag naggawa lang tayo ng letter, left align usually ginagamit, hindi naman right align. So, kapag madaming text, use left align. So, yan. So, on the next slide, I'll be showing how to turn on the ruler guides and margins. So, it's a feature in Canva to try out the rulers, guides, and margin. All you have to do is click the file to turn them on and make sure that everything is perfectly aligned. So, I'll play it again kasi please. Okay. Yan. Ay, sorry. Here. Yan, rollers and guides natin. Super easy to use lang. Parang ang ganda-ganda ng hagad ng layout na magagawa. So, that's it. So, yeah. Okay, so that's it for the graphic design basics. I think I finished early. So, yeah, just remember the 4 basic categories: the text, color, image, and layout. So, hopefully may natutunan kayo sa graphic design basic webinar natin. And yeah, maybe I'll be asking, baka may mga questions kayo. And you can put in the comment section lang, if ever. So yeah, ayun. Thank you everyone, and that's the end of my talk. And yeah.
Alright, so thank you so much po, Miss Aisha. Ayan, sobrang daming natutunan ng ating mga learners today, or shall I say the students, as well as our dearest teachers, kasi binigay niyo sa amin yung tawag nito, parang basic of foundation with regards to graphic design, especially yung text, color, image, layout. Hindi pala siya basta-basta lang gagawa ka. Kung maaari, sundan mo siya. And what is good also in your session is yung kanina, yung may pinakita kang mga color palette ba? A combination of different colors. Tsaka, dun nakita ko yung pagiging active ng ating participants na alam na nila. Parang, it's like, pag nakita nila yung color na yon, alam na nila kung parang it's like a brand already. Ganon. So, with regards sa ating comments naman po, Miss Aisha, for sure, everyone ay na-overwhelm sa inyong session. It's like they're already accessing for sure and utilizing already the Canva, and nagpa-practice na yan, nag-experiment na sila how they're going to do that, and more of our students and even our teachers are using it and tinitingnan na yan kung paano nila incorporate or i-integrate nila yung color combination dahil napakahalaga nito sa paggawa ng kanilang mga performance tasks with regards to graphics and even drawing or such. May mga coloring activities sila. So, tingnan po natin. Pero ang dami kong nakikita, puro thank you na po talaga. A lot of Commendation po, Miss Aisha. O, see? So, ayun, parang wala na po akong nakitang mga questions po talaga. Talagang sobrang nakinig po ang ating mga viewers po ngayon, Miss Aisha. At kung titingnan po natin sa ating comment box ay napaka-active po ng ating mga participants na talagang makikita natin yung convo dito na they are also telling here na they really love Canva. They fell in love Canva na already. Ayan. So,
So,
ayun, wala na po tayong question, Miss Aisha. Pero if you have
so
a message to our viewers, go ahead po.
yun lang. Thank you again for this talk. And I hope na may natutunan kayo dun sa graphic design basics ko. And be sure to try Canva after. So, just
Yeah.
experiment lang and yun, play with Canva lang. And I think may enjoy nyo kagad siya kasi sobrang easy niya gamitin. And yun lang.
And what is good in Canva din po, Miss Aisha, it's already 100% free. At yun nga po, talagang tawag nito, makakapag-explore sila. Ayan. So, once again, thank you po, Miss
Thank
Aisha.
you.
Alright, so moving on to our next speaker. Ayan, for sure sinusubaybayan ng ating next speaker, and our next speaker is a designer for the education templates team, and she's been with Canva for more than a minute now and is excited for all the days ahead of her, like teachers who are passionate about sharing their knowledge. She's just as passionate about creating work that can be shared and used by anyone. Aside from creative work, she also loves swimming, dancing, and everything about BDS. So may we have our next speaker, Miss Clouds Loon, the education templates designer. Good morning po. Hi, Miss Clouds. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello
Hello
everyone.
po. Ayan, please go ahead po.
Okay, we're just waiting for my screen to share. Sir Director, my screen, please. Okay, so everyone, hello. My name is Clouds, and today, for the next few minutes, we will be working on an About Me video. For just a note that apologies in advance if my internet is slow, if I lag in between. Okay, so a little bit about me before we start. I am a template designer at Canva, as Miss Apple said earlier. I am um, in the education squad, and today marks 2 months of my job here at Canva. I was onboarded August 16th, and now it's October 16th. So I'd like to celebrate with some of that confetti. Uh, Super happy about my job. Everyone's been super nice, and the projects have been a lot of fun. Okay, so we'll start and we'll talk about first about what an about me video is. For the students joining us, you might be wondering what it is, but you might have also already done similar projects and submitted it to your teachers. It's basically a short introduction where you share a little bit about yourself. For your teachers, they might ask this for you so you can practice your grammar. Maybe they want you to practice your editing skills, or maybe they want you to practice your creativity in general. For me, I an about me video is similar to a slam book. Uh, Tell us in the comments if you've ever used a slam book before. We used to have this in school. I would pass it around. A slam book has some really basic questions that an about me video also has. Questions like what is your hobby, what's your favorite color, what are your favorite songs. You're gonna answer some similar stuff in the video. What my favorite question for the slam book that's not in the About Me video is, who is your crush? And we'd always look at that part in the slam book. uh, we'd also just use like the slam book for to reference someone's birthday because we'd never memorize it. For your video, you're just gonna answer some really basic questions, nothing about your crush, so you don't have to worry. Um, but we want you to have a lot of fun with your video. It's most likely going to be graded homework, but we want you to really be creative with it. We have templates that look similar to the one on this screen where it's really colorful. There's a lot of illustrations. Uh, but aside from this, we want everything to move. Like when I shift my slides, everything is moving, and there's a bear dancing. That could be you. That bear is inside a circle frame, and you can drag and drop your own video there. It could be you singing or just saying hello. No pressure. It's really up to you to customize. And it depends on your requirements for your teacher. Okay, so we'll exit my screen and we'll go to the Canva homepage. Okay, so before we start, we're just first we have to actually look for the template we're gonna use. Um, for me, I'm gonna just type in about me video, click enter, and then we'll have all of these different templates that surface. But for me, these aren't exactly what I'm looking for. A lot of these are Instagram squares that are perfect for a business or a brand, but not really perfect for a student. So what I'm gonna do is, as Miss Gladys said earlier, I'm gonna add a plus sign, and then I'm gonna write student. So my search results are more specific. So these are definitely the templates I'm looking for. They're colorful, they're fun. Um, and when I preview, you can preview a template by hovering over these images and they move. So you can see the different ways that a template is moving, the different animations for it, and the different pages that are available. I don't know if you can hear the noise outside. I'm so sorry. Everyone's so noisy because it's a Saturday. um, but thank you everyone for being here. Okay, so I'd like to uh, prompt the director and backstage that I will be using this template and switching my screen. In the break time, I will be saying I would like to say hi to my teachers who are in the webinar. Hello from teachers who are from IJA. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I'm going to try to share my other screen now. Let's see. Okay, this should work. Okay, so director, it's available for sharing. Okay, so this is the template that we will be working on today. So this is what the editor looks like. Okay, so the here on this side, if you can see, these are the different pages available in the template. We have, I'm just gonna um, make that smaller. Let's see if I can. Okay, here is the first page. There's space for a video. There's these are the elements, and on the side, all of these are movable. Okay, and then there's space for your name. So that's basically the first page. The second page is has more space for you to talk about yourself, like in a paragraph. You can make more space to if you want to add additional text. Everything here is movable. The third page is this one is like really similar to the slam book idea I said earlier. You can talk about your favorite food, your favorite activity, your favorite music. Here on top, there's space for you to add videos. And here you don't have to upload your own video. You don't have to take, if your favorite food is a burger, you don't have to go buy a burger and take a video of it. There's different videos available on Canva, and you can just drag and drop those to the template. We will be doing that later. And then the last page is for you to write your fun facts. You can actually make this into anything you want. You can always change everything. You can move things around, delete, resize. So it's up to you, and it's up to the requirements for your assignment. So we'll go back to the first page, and we'll start a recording of ourselves using Canva. But first, I'm gonna write down my name. So it says, "Hello, my name is," and my name is Cloud Slun. Okay, so we will, if you click here, you'll see that this one is a video. And like the bear earlier that was dancing, this is in a circular frame. What we're going to do is we're going to um, record ourselves. So I'm going to go here to this black area, this black bar, and go to uploads. This if I go to record myself, my screen is going to change. I'm just going to click record. Right. And then now we have this black screen. This is our studio. And the important part is this screen at the bottom where you can preview what you look like in your recording. When you're ready to record, just click on the button and record. 3, 2, 1, and then it's recording. If you're working on a longer video, click pause. If you're like telling a story, if you're maybe reciting a poem, or you're just talking for a longer amount of time and you need a break, maybe you need a water break, just click on pause and then resume when you're ready to record again. Just click resume and then pause. When you're done, just click done. Just click done, and then you can preview your video here. And then if you're satisfied with it, you can save and exit. But if you're not, you can just delete it here and click this button and delete and record again. Okay, so for to save and exit from the window, make sure you click on this button that actually says save and exit instead of exit studio, because if you click on just this one, your video will not save. Okay, so I'm gonna click save and exit. That's it for the demo for how to record
And then
yourself.
it's recording. If your video,
Okay,
click
it so the video went directly to my template. If you needed another demo, tell us in the comments if you needed that repeated. Okay, so for the video, I'm gonna just make this screen bigger. Let's see. Okay, you can resize the video by clicking on this corner, this circle at the corner. Click and drag it up to make it bigger, or drag it down to make it smaller. So that's a way you can resize the video. You can also crop it visually. So if I don't want to see all of these sides, I'm gonna take this line on the edge and move it to the middle. I'm gonna take this other line on the other side and move it to the middle. And visually, my video is cropped. For me, I want it to be in a circle. So I will drag this and put it in the frame. And now my video is inside the frame. Okay, so let me just. Okay, I saw someone asking for another demo for the about me video, for the record myself. So I'm gonna do that again. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna delete my video first from the frame. Just click delete. This is what an empty frame looks like. It means you can drag any photo or video inside. So I'm gonna record again. We look for the button that says record yourself. In our editor, you have to go to uploads on this cloud with an arrow. Click on it, and then the videos here are like the videos I've already used before. So we're gonna record ourselves here. Click record yourself, and then you will be taken to this studio, which is in black. Okay, there are other options here, but all you need to pay attention to is this screen at the bottom. And then when you're ready to record, click on this button that says record. and then there's a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then you're gonna record. Hello. Okay. And click pause. If you're working on a longer video and you wanna take a water break, click resume if you wanna keep recording. But if you're done, just click on done. You can preview it by clicking on the arrow.
Okay.
If you don't like it, delete it by clicking here on the trash can, delete. It says, do you want to delete your recording? Okay, I want to delete it. And then I'm going to record it again. One last demo before we continue. Just click on this button that says record. Okay, I'm going to just say hello. Okay, and then we're done. Okay, I'm done with that one, and I'm going to save and exit. Remember, save and exit to save your video, and your video will
Hello?
automatically appear on screen. Okay, I hope that was clear. We want to move on. So we'll be dragging my video into the circle again to use it for our demo. Okay, let me just change my video. I'm gonna delete this one, and I'm gonna take this video that we recorded earlier. I'm gonna drag it and I'm gonna put it into the frame. Okay,
And then it's recording.
so that one's longer. The video I used, I'm not really talking. This is just kind of like an intro. So like I'm just saying hi, so I can show my face, and then let's see. Since I'm not saying anything, what I want to do is I want to remove my sound. You can do that by going up here to the toolbar. The toolbar is right below this really pretty gradient tab that's blue and purple. The toolbar is this white one, and there's this volume icon. Click on the volume icon and bring your volume down to 0 if you want to remove sound. Okay, so now my my mouth is moving, but there's no sound coming out. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to trim my video. So you can do that by going here to the toolbar again. There's this scissors. Beside the scissors, it says 8.9 seconds. 8.9s. It means your video is 8.9 seconds long. So I want to cut it to maybe 3 seconds. So I'm gonna click on scissors, and then I'm going to drag this purple tab. I'm just gonna drag it to the middle to where I want my video to stop. You can drag both ends. You can drag this one at the end, and you can drag this one at the beginning to shorten your video. Okay, so you can also just let me just do that again. You can also just write down 3. So your video will be cut automatically to 3 seconds. Okay, so I'm gonna click done. Tell us in the comments if you've understood that part of the video. We actually trimmed the video. It used to be 8 seconds and now it's 3 seconds. We've also removed sound, and then right now we will be checking how everything moves. So if I click here at the bottom, there's this play arrow. There's also the same play arrow up here. You can use any of them to preview how the pages move. Or you can drag this arrow at the bottom. See? This is what I was talking about earlier when I wanted everything to move. All of the elements have risen up. That's called an animation, and you can make that different by adjusting the animation in the panel. Okay, so for now, here you can see in the toolbar, there's this 3 circles. One is faded and one is like really strong. That's the sign for an animation. Here it already says rise. It means the type of animation for these elements is that it's going to rise from the page. Okay, so when I click on rise, you can see more of the animations we have available. You can go to stomp, you can go to tectonic. So some of this is available for free users. But if you're using Canva for education, you'll have all of this available for you. If you'll see this crown, it means you need to be on maybe Canva for pro or using Canva for education. To answer someone's question earlier, someone also asked if record yourself feature is available for free users, and I tried it with my free account yesterday, and I think this is just for pro or for education users. Um, for for the for for the we'll go back to the animations. I want to go to page animation and edit. Let's see. Let's explore the different ones we have available. Let me just adjust. Let me just adjust this. Okay. So there's stomp, there's pop, which is like really cute. There's drift, there's tumble, there's fade, that's really simple. There's pan and rise. So earlier there was rise. I'll just click on rise because it's a really simple animation. When you're having fun with this, try not to have too much fun and include so many different animations. Go up to maybe 3, and so your designs are really cohesive and not too busy. So animate up to 3 different animations. I'm gonna change the animation for my name. It's for Clouds Lun. I'm gonna click on the text box. Here you have different. Here the toolbar looks different because I clicked on text. You can change the font here on this side. You can change the color of the font. You can make it brown or darker green. Then you can also change the alignment to the side, to the middle. You can change spacing, and then here at the when I click on the ellipse on the 3 dots, the animate option will appear, and I'm gonna click on animate to change the animation of just the text. If you can see that the rest of the page rises while the text has a different animation. So this one, it says skate. This one is shift. This one is breathe. Breathe is this really simple animation. There's burst. There's tumble. So my my name tumbled. What I want to use is I want to use typewriter. So everything rises and my name is written comes in like a typewriter. Okay, so that's it for our first page. What we've done is we've recorded a video of ourselves using Canva. We've put that video in a circular frame. We've trimmed the video, we've removed it of sound, and we've added animation to the elements. We'll be moving to the second page. This one is really simple. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to move the elements around so I can make more space. So I'm going to move this tree. Oh, let me just zoom in again. Okay, let me just, excuse me. Okay, so I have the tree on top. I'm going to move it a bit more out of the frame. Okay, moving this and moving this. Okay. Okay. So what I want is I want maybe to have a longer paragraph. So what I'm going to do is select all of the text boxes, including that little squiggly element. I'm going to drag all of my elements upwards, up, and then I'm going to type in something about me. So let's say my friends call me Clouds. I live near the beach and I love to swim. We don't have any pets. We don't have any pets at home, but I would love to have a dog or maybe a small bird. Okay, this is all up to you. You can write whatever it is you want. I'm just gonna move this up a bit more, and then maybe I'm gonna write a few more like I also love to dance, but I'm bad at it. Okay. um, okay, so you can also adjust the sizing of these elements. make sure to select all of them, and then use the circle at the corner and drag it down to make the size smaller, or drag it up to make it bigger. I'm just gonna go back to this medium size and then put it there. If we click on this arrow at the bottom, you're gonna see that everything already has animation. Woo, so I'm not gonna change that for now. Okay, the time here is 8. I'm just gonna bring that down maybe to 6 seconds. This one you can adjust depending on how long you think it will take for the person to read what you've written. Okay, maybe 8 is fine. Okay, so that's it for our second page. We've written down a little bit more about ourselves. The third page is where this one is really like that slum book. And you can change this. If you don't want to share what your favorite food is, you can change the text. Just click on the text box and change it. For me, I want to write here instead of activities, I want to write place. Okay, so my favorite food is pizza. Okay, so I'm going to write down pizza here, pizza. And then I'm going to look for pizza, a video of pizza that's available on Canva. For that, I will go to elements here on the side. I will click on elements and go to here on the search and then write down pizza. For this one, you can see all of the pizza elements that are available. There's illustration, there's an image, but what we're looking for is a video. So I'll go here, go to videos, and then all of the pizza videos will appear when it finishes loading. Please excuse our internet. Please load. We have pizza videos here. There it is. Okay, pizza videos. This one, it says here the length of the video. So these are 13 seconds long. If you hover over it, you're going to have a preview of what the video looks like. I like this one. So what I'm going to do to use it is I'm going to click it and drag it to the frame. So I'm going to click the video and drag it into the frame. Okay, so now the burger is gone. And now we have that pizza and it's turning around. What we're going to do is to edit the video to make it bigger. I'm going to double click the video, double click, and we'll see the rest of it, right? I'm going to drag again this circle in the corner, make it bigger. So now we have that bigger pizza. You can also shorten this video. Again, how do we shorten a video clip? We're going to go to the toolbar, make sure our video is selected. We're going to go to the scissors and we're going to trim down by adjusting this purple bar, or we can just type in how long we want it to be. I'm going to type in 4 seconds. So now my video says it's 4 seconds long. Up here in the editor, you can see it. It's 4 seconds long. Next is place. My favorite place is the beach. Okay, so now we will be looking for a video of the sea or some sand. We're going to go here and type in beach. And then again, go to videos. As you can see, we all have all of these different elements that you can use for your presentation. You might not want to put another video. Maybe you just want an illustration. Go ahead and just click on that one and drag, and it will appear in the template. Let me just click, and then it's going to appear in your presentation. Okay. So for me, I'm again looking for a video. So I'm here in videos, and I'm going to be using this one. It's really simple. I'm going to, again, click on the video and drag it into the frame. And now my beach is in here. Okay, so I'm going to click on it again and drag it to adjust the video that I can see. And now we have the beach. I'm going to trim that again because it's 10 seconds long. I really want to shorten it and make it 3 seconds. So I'm just going to type in 3 seconds and it will automatically crop. It will automatically trim the video. So for the last one, music, my favorite songs are anything from BTS. Anything BTS, absolutely. So what we're gonna do for this one is we're going to elements and we're going to use a video that I will upload. you can do that here in you can do it here in uploads, and then you can click upload media, this purple button, upload media, and then I'm gonna upload a BTS GIF. I'm gonna use Jungkook and J Hope. To anyone who's army in the webinar, hello. I'm gonna, so if you can see here on the side, there's this loading kind of water and it's filling up this circle. It means that my video is uploading, but you can already use it when you're in your design. Just click and drag it again and bring it into the frame. And then now I have that BTS GIF inside my frame. Okay, so that we're done with the third page. We can also check if this is animated, and it is. We have the same animation for when we click, it says the animation is rise. Okay, so that's our third page. Next is we have the fourth page for fun facts. This one, again, you can move around, moving around. Okay, you can just type in what your fun facts are, some fun facts about you. Let's see. I'll just type in one so we can save some time. Let's see. My a fun fact about me is my name is Clouds, right? I have cousins who with names like sky, heaven, and sun. Okay. So that's a fun fact about me. And here you can write fun facts about yourself. And then if we check again here at the bottom, we'll see that everything is animated. Okay, so um, that's the last page. For now though, if you notice, our if we okay, we're gonna make a preview. We'll preview all of this. Let's see. Play, and everything is moving. But remember, we took out the sound from my earlier video. So this whole video right now is silent. There's absolutely no music or audio. What we want, maybe to make it more fun, is we're gonna add audio. So that's what we're gonna do next. To add music, we have a lot of different kinds of sounds in Canva that we have available. You can go to audio. So audio is already here in my in this bar, but if you don't see it in your Canva editor, go scroll down to the bottom and click more, these three dots at the bottom, and you'll see everything here that's available. If you click on like videos, and it's gonna appear on the main on the main bar. So I'm gonna go to audio, and I'm going to just drag something like this one. This one's fine, English breakfast. Let me just play it. Okay, so if you want to use that music, you can also search up here. You can search audio, or you can go to any of these ones at top. Okay, so what I'm just going to do is use this one. I'm going to click and drag it to my template, to my design, and then it's going to load here. Okay, it's loading. It's loading. Okay, so if you can see, for some reason it's here because I'm on the last page. What if I want to apply it to all of the pages? I'm just gonna drag this one. Okay, error. Wait, let me just delete that and repeat it. I'm gonna go to the first page so it's safe, and I'm gonna drag again and drop it the audio. Okay, okay. So now this violet bar with the music is the length of the whole video. Someone asked earlier if you could trim sound, and you can. Just like how you trimmed our video earlier, double click it and click adjust. Oh no. Okay, this one's not adjusting. Okay, here, hover over the end. Let me just do that again. Hover over the end, and you'll have that line that's kind of transparent, and drag it to the middle or wherever you want to cut the music. And then double click this one if you want to change what music you want to include. So you can just drag that one and then listen to see if that's the part of the audio you want to use. Okay, this is really useful when you upload your own audio where you're talking over like an image. this is super helpful if you just want to trim that audio. So I'm gonna add one more one more piece of sound here, warmest day, and I'm gonna add it here, and then I'm going to um, I'm gonna trim this a bit, and then so it connects. So I have English breakfast for that purple sound, and then it's gonna transition to the blue to the blue music. Okay, I don't know how it's gonna sound. For you, you have all the time in the world to choose everything, to choose your audio, to choose all of your effects. For now, we'll preview what it looks like with the sound. Okay, let me go to the very beginning. Okay, the music changed so abruptly. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna delete this one first for now. Delete, and I'm just gonna bring back this longer music. Okay, so that should be good enough. To save this one, go to share. You can actually present this in a Zoom class. You can share this, or you can share this on Facebook. Here you can present it to your class. But today we're just gonna download. Click on download, and then here the file type says MP4 video. All our 4 pages are selected, and we're just gonna download. Okay, so you might be, in case you're wondering where the download button is, you can find it here in share, and I think you can also find it here in resize, or no, you can just save your file in file and download through this button here that says share. Okay, that's it for the demo. I hope this was really clear to you. You can always rewatch this anyway, and for anyone who will be using this template or other templates and you're not shy to share your About Me video on social media, tag us with hashtag Canva Love so we can see everything that you're doing, how you're customizing your templates. Okay, so that's it for my demo. Thank you so much.
All
Okay,
right.
stop sharing.
So once again, thank you so much po, Miss Clouds. And actually, your session for this morning is timely para sa ating mga students, especially for the junior and senior high school. Kasi we don't have yet the face-to-face. We don't have the F2F yet. So what is good in here, they can easily integrate it, not only for the learners, but also for our teachers. Kaya timely siya talaga, napakaganda ng timing ng demonstration na to with the use of this video demonstration, with the use of the Canva. Kasi sobrang magagamit talaga ng ating mga learners, and it's a friendly siya. Hindi siya mahirap pag-aralan. And it's good kasi sabi ko nga habang pinapanood ko rin siya kanina, Miss Clouds, parang nag-e-enjoy ako, parang you're falling in love with it, and parang nakakakilig kasi parang looking back on your experience before with the slum book. Ayun nga, di ba? We have slum book before. So, parang we have digitized na siya. So, at eto pa, nabanggit mo rin with regards sa BTS. Ayan. So, for sure sa mga students natin ngayon, and which is good also na not only the BTS but also including the different values that they have for this session. Pero for sure, pag i-check natin sa ating comment box if we have different questions for your session, it's like katulad ng mga nakalipas nating mga speakers, more on the commendation, and what is good din po sa ating comment box, andito rin po yung Canva family natin to monitor. So, sa sunod-sunod na mga questions po kanina, talagang meron pong makikita natin with the Canva family that they are monitoring it and they give the urgent response for the different or the variety of question that has been raised in our comment box. So, once again, thank you so much, Miss Clouds. Ako din po ay sobrang natuto sa iyong session. Congratulations po. Any message po
Thank you so
for
much.
our viewers? Baka may gusto pa po kayong message for our viewers po.
I'd just like to say to everyone to have fun with the templates. I certainly have a lot of fun discovering everything that's available on Canva, have fun looking for other elements and looking for different types of music to add to your presentation. The music definitely helps in your videos. Your students or your teachers will totally be engaged. Thank you so much. Thank you for today.
Again, thank you so much for Miss Clouds. Yan. So, we're done to our last speaker na po for this session. So, would love to introduce our last speaker. She is a senior graphic designer at Canva with a passion for food, art, and education. She majored in media production, graduating magna cum laude at the Assumption College, San Lorenzo. Her early career was spent teaching design and media while working as an art director in ad agencies such as Sachi and BBDO Guerrero. So let's have our last speaker, the senior graphic designer, Ms. Yula Araujo. Good morning po. Ayan, good morning po.
So good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. I'm so excited to share with you. Actually, video animation naman ang gagawin natin. Although na-touch na kanina ni Clouds, I'm gonna share with you how to be a pro video designer. So I know na napaka-jam-pack ng morning natin, starting off with Gladys and the introduction of Canva and Aisha talking about graphic design and Clouds teaching us how to create an About Me video. So ngayon, since we're on our final na talaga to, part of our webinar, I hope I still have your attention dahil napaka-exciting nito and very timely, especially now at this digital age. So I hope at the end of the session, you're able to learn how to create engaging videos at Canva na tipong mapapatanong ang viewers natin na, bata, paano mo na-edit yan? So kahit teacher kayo, yung tipong mapapatanong mga students nyo or mga co-teachers nyo kung paano nyo nga ba na-edit yan. So, let me just again reintroduce myself. Hello, my name is Yula Aralio and I'm a senior graphic designer at Canva. So, ang expertise ko po is in art direction, design. So, I also make videos for a living. And I also have experience in advertising, and my passion is really education. So I do a lot of workshops like this for schools and companies here and in abroad. So sa mga, especially sa mga students natin dyan who are watching, if you're curious about the creative industry and the professional, being a professional designer in the future, let me share with you my journey. Okay, so as mentioned earlier, I did graduate in media production. So it's a communications degree focusing on film. So of course, no college ako, natutunan ko yung technicalities of using different equipment and softwares to create engaging content. But something na talagang take away ko ng college is the importance of storytelling, which we're gonna tackle later on. Storytelling, and that I brought that as I entered the advertising industry. So I was an art director and very familiar with creating digital content or could be on-ground content. Yung mga nakikita natin na billboard sa EDSA, yes, very familiar on doing stuff like that. Also yung mga ads na sinaskip natin sa YouTube or mga ads na nakikita natin online or just creating campaigns for different brands, local and internationally, very familiar with that. And just this year, I also joined the Canva team. So, what we're gonna tackle today, ang ating playlist for today, bago tayo gumawa ng video, of course, we have to equip ourselves with the right video essentials. Ano nga ba ang mga tools or fundamentals na kailangan natin to create a great video? And later on, I'm gonna be discussing with you our Canva animation and the proper way of using the Canva animation. So makikita niyo yung proseso ko sa pag-design ng video. All right. So, right now, kung saan man po kayo nanonood ngayon, I want you all to go to the chat and let me know what do you need to create a video. Okay. So kung sanay man kayo gumawa ng video, beginner kayo, or kahit hindi Canva ang gamit nyo, ano usually yung pinaghahandaan nyo to create a video? So please type it on the chat right now and let me know what do you need or what do you prepare to create a video. Okay? So actually sa akin po personally talagang before I create a video, sobrang minimake sure ko na pulido talaga lahat. Na very ironed out everything that I use for the video because it's very difficult to revise. Di ba kapag video, yung tipong yung client mo, iba pala yung hanap nila, tapos kailangan mo magre-edit. Mahirap, di ba? So, okay. Someone said content. Oh, okay. Okay, so the comments are coming in. Content, concept, infomercial. Oh, okay. Video lessons. That's true. Storyboard. Okay. Concept transitions. Okay, I really like people who said content and concept. That's really wonderful. Of course, nagsa-start muna tayo sa parang ano ba yung konteksto ng video na to, di ba? That's very true. That's something that I also start with. And like video lesson, that's true. Of course, bago tayo makapag-edit, kailangan alam muna natin kung paano nga ba pag-edit. So I hope this video helps you, or I hope this session helps you um, in creating a video. Design brief, Miss Riza. Yes, same tayo. Talagang I ask for a brief din. Okay, so ang tip ko po sa inyo before you start a video is to know what's your purpose. Of course, kailangan alam muna natin why are we even creating this video at the first place, di ba? Na-mention nga po kanina ni Aisha sa kanyang session that design or graphic design is creative communication, and that is very much true. And it's the same thing for video. It is creative communication. So, communication, therefore, meron tayong message. Kung ang message, ano nga ba yung gusto nating sabihin sa ating viewers? Ano ba yung objective, 'di ba? Ano yung mensahe na gusto natin ibigay? At kung may message, dapat meron ding action. So, ano yung gusto natin gawin ng viewers natin kapag nakuha nila ang mensahe na ito? Dapat laging may action. So, it's sort of a two-way type of communication. So, yun, kailangan alam muna natin ano ba yung purpose ng video na gagawin natin. Alright? Okay, so on the next slide, I will be playing this video. And let me know on the comments ulit, do you think it's for letter A, for letter B, or for letter C? Okay, pe-play natin yung video. Rinig niyo ba? Can you hear it? So is it for letter A, letter B, or letter C? Itong video na to. Okay. Ay, hello? Hello? Nawala ako ng saglit. Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, sorry, medyo nag-freeze ako ng onte. Okay, so I think I saw the first person who typed letter B, si March. You're absolutely correct. It's actually letter B. So, ang funny rin, may nagsagot na A, B, and C for everyone. Pero yung I would say, yung pinaka-pilot niya talaga, yung pinaka-target niya, primary target market niya is letter B, which is this young man. So, sa mga nagsabi ng letter A, I understand you because maybe Samsung is a more high-end brand. Therefore, this man in a business suit is probably someone who can afford this phone. That's very much true. But in terms of the content, yung mood, yung tone, yung music niya, and even at the start of the video, merong references to TikTok, diba? The guy was doing a TikTok challenge. So, it's very much directed to a younger audience. So, ito po ang ating susunod na essential. You have to know who are your spectators. Sino ang audience natin? Sila kasi ang consumers. Sila ang taga-receive ng ating message. So dapat binabagay natin ang mood and tone ng video natin based on their preference. So for example, for students, sino ba manonood ng video natin? Mga ka-age group ba natin? So ano yung hilig ng mga ka-age group natin or mga classmates natin? Or say if you're for teachers, you're creating a video say for parents. Ano kaya hilig ng parents ngayon? Or ano kaya dapat ang mood and tone ng video natin? So binabagayan natin base sa hilig ng audience natin. All right. So for the next one, okay, nandito na tayo sa storytelling. This is probably the most important essential in creating a video. So we have hook, title, meat, and action. So ang hook is basically ang introduction. It's a tactic for us to grab the attention of our audience. So I'm really curious to know. Please type it on the chat, mga students and teachers natin who are watching right now. What do you think is the average attention span of people today? Ano kaya ang average attention span ng mga tao ngayon? So please type it on the chat. Ano po kaya ang average attention span? How many minutes, hours, seconds? Ano kaya? Anyone? So gusto ko lang i-remind no kasi meron na tayong, we're in the digital world now, so meron na tayong stories, meron na tayong TikTok. So ano kaya ang average attention span? Okay, some people, okay, 1 hour, 10 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, 2 minutes. Okay? 20 to 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 60 seconds, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 5 seconds. Okay? So I'm seeing more on the minutes range. Kwento ko lang po sa inyo ang aking experience when it comes to creating videos. So when I was in college, I remember my professor telling us na ang average attention span ng mga tao, ng average man, is actually 9 seconds. So I was in college, that was back in what, siguro 2015, ganyan. And 9 seconds yung practice namin. So when we create a video, we had to make sure that the hook or the intro is within 9 seconds. Tapos, when I started my career in advertising and I started actually making videos and content for a living, ang naging practice po namin ay 6 seconds na lang. So within 6 seconds, we had to practice na talagang makukuha na namin yung attention ng viewers. So ngayon, ano na kaya? So 2021 na, ano na kaya ang ang attention span ng mga tao, no? 'Di ba? Ano na kaya? And especially ngayon, nung 2020, lumabas na ang TikTok at everyone suddenly became more digital. So ano kaya? Okay, someone said 6 seconds, 10 seconds. Okay. Miss Rona, you are correct. Seconds na lang po. Okay, so ang average attention span ng mga tao ngayon is actually 3 seconds. 3 to 9 seconds. So of course, depende pa rin sa video yan. 3 seconds na po ngayon. It's really much shorter. And actually, fun fact, in other platforms, it's actually 0 seconds already. So dapat sa first frame mo pa lang na-capture mo na yung attention. Pero in general, it's actually 3 seconds. So within that time span, you have to be able to grab your audience's attention through different ways. Meron tayong tactics for that. You can pose a question or you could say something very intriguing, like a statement that's very intriguing, or something na a visual that's very arresting, visually arresting. Yung talagang mapapatingin ka sa sobrang ganda ng visual na yun. So those are like a couple of tactics that we can do. And usually on the 9th second, that is the deciding time for your audience kung makikinig ba sila sa video na to, tatapusin ba nila, or will I just keep on scrolling and not listen to the video. So when you create videos, it's really important to make your hook really strong, like visually. Yeah, so so hook is out there. The start of your video is actually very important, kasi kung hindi natin to pagandahin, hindi na sila talaga manonood ng video, di ba? So ang next naman po natin is title. Title introduces who you are. So it's kind of like the brand, the identity. It introduces na parang, this is me, this is the objective, this is why I got your attention. So very important po yan. Usually, it visually ito yung pinakamaganda kasi it introduces who you are. And next is the meat. So the meat naman is details or more about you. So kailangan, kung kinuha natin yung attention nila, kailangan pakainin natin sila, di ba? So in-invite natin sila sa bahay natin. Kailangan maghain tayo, di ba, para sa kanila. We have to provide the details and information. Kasi they gave us their attention eh. So last, of course, we always end the video with an action or call to action. So again, try to define what do you want your audience to do with that information. Usually, if we watch a lot of YouTube, we watch a lot of even TikTok, diba? Usually, yung call to action nila is, please let me know in the comments down below what you think. Or they would say like, please like, share, and subscribe now, or hit the like button now. So that's a sample of call to action. All right. So on the next slide, I am gonna make you listen to music, and I want you all to go back to the chat and let me know kung saan nababagay itong music na to. Okay? So para saan kaya nababagay ang audio na to? Is it for A, B, or C? Is it for A, B, or C? Type it on the chat. Okay, so the correct answer po is letter A. So tama po kayo, it's letter A. Okay, so ang audio natin kasi, it usually shows the emotion, 'di ba? It enhances the emotion of the video. So nababagay siya sa letter A kasi the music is very hip-hop, very edgy. Therefore, bagay dito sa girl na to na parang very cool siya, very cool kid with neons, 'di ba? Parang it's something that you would hear in, say, music videos or something. Sa mga nag-answer po ng letter B, yeah, we could say that it's quite close to the music, but when it comes to coffee kasi, diba, parang cafe, ano ba yung nai-imagine natin na music? Kunyari, pag pumunta kayong Starbucks or cafe, ano ba yung mga music na naririnig natin? Diba, parang medyo mas chill yung type of music. And C naman, hindi po talaga siya nababagay sa letter C. Kasi we see this old man meditating. So parang ang music siguro nababagay dito kay letter C is a type of music na very calming, very relaxing, kasi nagme-meditate siya. So, ang susunod na essential po natin ay music. So music usually conveys the vibe and emotion of our video. So it's really important for us to choose the appropriate music depending on the theme of your video. So ang tip ko po sa inyo when using music, kasi ako personally, even before I start editing, even before ko siya ilatag talaga sa editor, I pick the music agad. Why? Because music is usually, parang siya yung skeleton. Siya talaga yung nagpapagalaw, siya talaga yung parang nagdadala ng emosyon niya. So usually what I do is, I base off the timing of my video sa music. So very important. Very picky din ako actually when it comes to music. So next naman po ay visual design. So na-discuss na po to, medyo na-discuss na to ni Aisha kanina. Visual design or graphic design has to be purposive, diba? Sabi nga that graphic design always has a meaning to it. Every element that we put sa ating canvas, may meaning yan. Yung colors, may emotion yan, may vibe yan. Even the texts, yung fonts na pinipili natin, parang nagiging outfit siya ng buong graphic design natin. So, all of the elements that we pick actually makes the composition or the identity of our video. So I'm gonna show you in the next slides just a couple of elements or a couple or like a mood board that I created. So for example, ito, as you see all these elements here, parang itong mga torn paper, may script, may dried flowers, ganyan. It kind of gives us the feeling of being traditional or maybe being nostalgic. So when we see a video with all of these elements, ay ano to, parang siguro it's about something nostalgic, something elegant. Next naman, maybe this video gives us a sense of being young, playful, being kiddie, being energetic dahil sa kulay na pinili natin. They're very bright and colorful. Even the elements, tingnan natin, 'di ba? It's very curvy, therefore it's very friendly. Pero hindi siya perfect. Tingnan niyo yung elements, 'di ba? Hindi perfect yung lines niya. Therefore parang ginawa ng bata, 'di ba? So it has that energy na this video might be for kids. And next naman is edgy. So parang minsan yung mga elements na pinipili natin, parang very cool, very hip-hop or rock and roll ang aesthetic ng mood board na ito with the torn paper, tas very bold, unapologetic, typography, and we also have our smiley elements here. So minsan parang when we see this type of elements sa video, parang very edgy to Siguro parang medyo pang younger market to na very cool. So on the next slide, I'm gonna share with you a mood board that I created. Okay. So as you see here, ang mood board na ginamit ko po dito is a very parang traditional, very romantic. With the colors that we pick and the elements and the fonts that we combine together, it really creates the identity of our video. So kahit hindi pa ako nagle-layout dito, wala pa tong layout. Like sinalpak ko lang siya, 'di ba? Ano yung kulay na pipiliin ko, ano yung elements, ano yung fonts. Parang nagkakaroon na tayo ng nagkakaroon na tayo ng perception towards this video. Na siguro tong video na to very delicate, very romantic and nostalgic. So that's why it's really important for us to be purposive when it comes to graphic design. All right. Up next naman po is motion direction. Basically, why we're all here right now is because of motion direction. So just like graphic design, it has to be purposive. It works hand in hand with graphic design. And let us remember that motion design or the animations that we pick should not be the star of the show. Hindi siya yung focus eh. Ang focus yung content, di ba? Yung focus yung design mismo. Nandyan lang siya pang pa-enhance. Nandyan lang siya to create drama and depth sa ating mga graphics. And it also helps in moving the story forward. Okay? So on the next slide, kung naalala nyo yung si Jose Rizal, yung mood board na ginawa ko kanina, this is a proper animation for it. Okay? Ayan. Di ba very simple? I didn't go over the top. It's very simple kasi binabagayan ko yung konteksto ng video na to. I didn't use any fancy distracting animations because I want people to focus on the context, on the theme of my video, which is Rizal's List of Lovers. So very romantic, di ba? Ayan, kaya the animation that I use for this is Scrapbook. Tapos finade ko lang si Rizal. And tong list of lovers, dahil typewriter, parang typewriter ang font niya, ginamit ko na animation dito is typewriter as well. So again, binabagay natin yung look and feel ng graphic design natin. Okay. So, ito na. Up next, ito na talaga. I'm gonna be discussing with you our Canva animation, and I'm also gonna be sharing with you my process in graphic design. Okay, so let me just yan. Okay, so when it comes to Canva animation, there are different ways for us to animate, at Canva. So meron tayong GIFs, meron tayong videos, we have page animations, and we also have elements and text animations. And they're actually fairly new at Canva since these were just released this year. So I'll be focusing more on elements and text animations because they're actually the most exciting part of creating videos at Canva. Okay, so let me share with you. When choosing GIFs for, again, GIFs is a way of animating at Canva. So it's actually as simple as just going to our Elements tab and searching for any GIF that you want, kunyari star. Tapos, to filter it out, what I do, I tick the animated, tapos I apply filters, and then makikita na natin doon kung lahat ng mga animated stars, mga animated graphics. So, GIFs are used to highlight an idea or to add accent to your design. Remember, when it comes to doing accents in design, they shouldn't be the focus. Accents are there to usually just add texture, to add more flavor to our design. They shouldn't be the focus of the design. Too much accents, it could be very cluttered, parang nakakahilo. So, kunyari kapag maglagay tayo ng sobrang daming GIFs sa design natin, magiging very cluttered na siya. Parang nawawala na yung focus natin. So, kung ano ba talaga yung content ng or message ng ating video. So, refrain from overusing GIFs to avoid visual clutter. So, on the next page, I'll share with you an animation that I did using GIFs. Ayan. So as you see, ang animation lang po dito is this arrow here and this line graphic here. Very simple. I didn't over animate. They're just there to add a bit more depth and to add just a bit more texture to my visual, but still focusing on the very message, which is points for recitation. 'Di ba? So hindi siya nag-aagaw hindi niya inaagaw yung attention from the message of this video. So again, use GIFs sparingly and let's be smart in animating. All right? So on the next slide, ang next type of animation naman po natin is video. So this is very self-explanatory. Usually ang videos naman po is, this is usually the subject. Minsan ito talaga yung pinaka-subject ng video natin. Or minsan, we use it to add texture lang naman. Or parang background lang naman para mukhang gumagalaw yung background ng video natin. So ang tip ko po sa inyo when using videos is to pick clean and seamless videos. Especially kung maglalagay po tayo ng texts on top of that video. Because when we put, say, a text on top of that video, tas sobrang busy ng background, ang daming nangyayari, ang daming nag-animate, or parang visually very busy siya, or very, parang madumi yung video, hindi na magiging readable yung text. So again, importante naman po, diba, is mabasa at maintindihan ang message ng video natin. Therefore, we should always be mindful when picking videos, especially when we're gonna put texts on top of it. All right? So on this next slide, ayan. So as you see, the animation that I picked for this one is actually just a video animation. So naglagay lang, salpak lang po ako ng video sa background, and I put and I made sure na readable pa rin ang bodies of water. O 'di ba, para siyang magazine, pero science presentation talaga siya. So again, pick seamless and clean backgrounds if you're gonna pick if you're gonna put texts on top. And make sure na bagay sila, di ba? Parang ano siya, parang magazine, right? Or parang pang travel video. All right. So up next, okay. Now, next naman po is our page animation. So to those of you who use Canva to create videos, I'm pretty sure that you're also familiar with this. Page animation is basically animating your entire page. Lahat ng mga elements dito, lahat ng mga graphics, texts, nagiging isa lang yung animation niya. So, ang tip ko po sa inyo is to choose page animations that complements your visuals. So, okay, let me share with you lang. Okay, you can see my screen naman, diba? Kita naman po. Okay, hold on. Ayan. Na-adjust ko lang. Kasi I'll show you how I do page animations. Okay. Ayan. On the next slide po, I'm gonna show you an animation and let me know what you think on the comments kung okay ba tong animation na to. Yan. So one more time, please go to the comments and let me know what you think about this animation. Ayan. So anyone, ano kaya ang meron sa animation ito? Maganda ba siya for you? Okay ba siya? Or ano kaya ang pwede natin gawin dito? So the animation that I'm using for this is tumble. So anyone? Okay, sabi ni Liberty maganda daw. Thank you. Okay, Sophia said the animation is nice. All right. Okay. So Mele said no. Okay. Arvin says photos travel history ang mood. That's very true. Dane says it's simple. It's not dull. Okay. Actually, we can make it better. You know, I wouldn't use Tumble for this graphic design. Why? Because it's too cluttered. Masyadong magulo po ang pag-animate niya, 'di ba? Parang nag-tumble siya. They all came from different sides of the frame. The animation is not focused. So, and the mismong theme of this entire graphic design is a field trip, parang scrapbook, 'di ba? Para siyang memories album kumbaga. So babagayin natin yung tema ng graphic design na 'to. So tingnan natin yung mga iba't ibang page animation natin. Okay. So kunyari drift. I wouldn't use drift because it goes from left to right, parang nawawalan siya ng order. Parang ang labo, 'di ba? Ang awkward, pumupunta siya diyan. I also wouldn't use stomp because it's a little parang magulo rin siya. Nag-bounce. Hindi siya bagay sa tema ng graphic design natin. I wouldn't also use tectonic kasi parang nawawalan siya ng order. Baseline, hindi rin. Pop, hindi rin. I would actually use scrapbook. So, why did I use scrapbook? Precisely because it looks like a scrapbook. The graphic design in itself gives us that travel-esque, memories album na parang may mga cutouts, may mga stamps. It looks like a scrapbook, therefore babagayin ko siya. Yung page animation na gagawin ko po is scrapbook. So tingnan ulit natin siya. Scrapbook. Ayan. There we go. Diba? Parang mas bagay siya compared to Tumble, diba? Parang it's as if the animation in itself was made for it. Okay. So on the next slide, we're gonna talk about Elements animation. This is one of my favorites. Elements animation naman po is any graphic na nilalagyan natin ng motion. So could be an illustration, it could be a photo. Ang tip ko po dito is to use a maximum of 3 animations that still, of course, complement your visuals. So minsan kasi when we use a lot of elements animation, nagiging sobrang cluttered na niya. Kapag masyado maraming nangyayari, kunyari more than 3 animations, nakakahilo na siya. At ayaw naman natin mahilo si viewer, di ba? Gusto natin focused pa rin sila at kuha pa rin natin ang attention ng viewers natin. So, ang tip ko po dito is to group elements together and refrain from over-animating. So, when we group elements together, kapag ginagroup kasi natin yung elements, sabay silang pumapasok sa frame at sabay rin silang lumalabas sa frame. So, on the next slide, I will show an elements animation. And again, let me know on the comments below, ano sa tingin nyo ang problema or maganda ba ang animation na to sa inyo? Right. Ayan. One more time. Tingnan natin. What do you think about this animation? Okay. Please go to the comments. Isa pa po. Yan. Okay, someone said maganda. Someone says, wow. Joke. Okay, Jessie says magulo. And I actually agree with you. Magulo po siya. Marami pong nangyayari. Okay. Magulo po siya kasi wala siyang focus. It's as if tingnan nyo, it's as if all of the elements are fighting for our attention, which shouldn't be the case. There should be focus. There should also be order and purpose to our animations. Yes, Miss Avelina, magulo po siya. And Arvin, di po bagay sa content. Tama po. Miss Del Carmen, masakit sa mata. I totally agree with you. Imagine watching a video, tas ganito, diba? Parang ang sakit, parang nakakabulag. Alright. So, ang tip ko po sa inyo, ang pro tip ko sa inyo, before you animate or before you put motion sa mga elements nyo, take a pause and admire your visual. Okay, so take a pause muna tayo. Tingnan natin muna, pagmasdan muna natin ang graphic design natin bago natin siya i-animate. Again, remember the context. Ano ba yung konteksto ng video na to? So this is a Group 10 online report. Okay? And ito, I'm gonna share with you what I do when I animate. So personally, what I do is I look for any prominent lines and shapes. Again, look for any prominent lines and shapes. So we have 3 vertical lines. We have this line, and this line. So, di ba, tatlong vertical lines siya, tong phones that are stacked together. And we also have circles. So, we have circles. So, we have lines and circles here. So, if we have vertical lines, ano kaya ang nababagay na animation sa vertical lines? Ang babagay po dito ay a vertical animation. So, a vertical animation is an animation that goes from up to down. Okay? So, share ko lang po sa inyo how to group elements at Canva. So, i-group ko tong line na to, ito and ito, para lang yung pagpasok niya sa frame, sabay-sabay siya. So, I just highlight this line. So, the shortcut of grouping elements is Control-G or Command-G. Or, you can also right-click and group them together. So yan, i-group po natin itong mga lines na ito. Yan, para sabay-sabay siyang pumasok, sabay-sabay rin siyang mag-exit sa frame. Okay, so I'm gonna highlight all of the three vertical graphics here. And let's go to elements animation. Okay, so I'm gonna show with you what I mean about doing a vertical animation. So imagine nyo, kunyari kung pan, okay, hold on. Kunyari, pan ang animation na ginamit ko. Ang weird, 'di ba? It's weird kasi it goes from left to right. Parang hindi siya bagay kasi yung visually we have vertical lines. And then parang it contradicts the graphic or the graphic design by doing a horizontal animation. So hindi po siya bagay. Rice is okay, but it's a little too soft. It's a little too subtle for me. Why? Because the colors that I have in the graphic, the mood and the tone of this entire visual, like with the yellow colors, tas parang we have mobile phones, it's very energetic. So I kind of want an animation na mas may energy pa, 'di ba? So kunyari Tumble. I wouldn't use Tumble kasi again, ang gulo po niya. Tectonic, I also wouldn't use Tectonic. Neon, hindi rin siya sobrang bagay. Pop, hindi siya bagay. I would actually use baseline. So baseline is so much better because as you see, parang parang binagaya niya kasi straight lines tayo eh. Tapos ito naman pong mga circles dito, ano po ang babagay na animation dito? So again, we should group them. Although group na pala siya, tong text and itong graphic. So make sure i-group natin sila. Ayan. So I'm just gonna highlight all of my circles. So ano ang babagay sa circle animation? Of course, an animation na very rounded din. It means an animation that maybe goes around or an animation that bounces like a ball. So something that bounces, okay, just to show you, for example, tumble. Hindi siya bagay kasi 'di ba parang ang gulo, walang focus yung video natin. Stomp, I wouldn't use stomp as well. Tectonic, it's a little too soft, again, for the context of the video, which is very energetic. Neon, parang hindi rin masyadong bagay. I would actually use pop. So pop is like, it's like bouncing like a ball, diba? So bagay siya. Ayan. So tingnan na po natin yung animation. O, 'di ba? Parang nagkaroon ng focus, parang mas naging readable na yung Group 10 online report. Mas nagkaroon siya ng focus sa title mismo. Yeah, parang very seamless. It's as if the animation in itself was made for this video, for this graphic design. Ayan. Okay. Up next naman po ang ating text animation. So this is our final text animation. All right. So text animation naman po, we actually have a variety, and this is probably my favorite because you get to really play around with it. But remember that the really the number one rule when it comes to text animation is legibility and reading time. So ito po talaga pinaka-importante kasi kahit gaano kaganda ang animation natin for the texts, kung hindi naman siya nababasa at hindi rin siya naiintindihan, sayang naman din, 'di ba? Hindi na nakuha ni audience or ni viewer ang mensahe natin. So sayang din ang video na ginawa natin, 'di ba? So always remember that when you animate, make sure na legible at enough reading time. Minsan kasi masyadong short, so parang hindi pa nababasa or hindi pa tapos makapagbasa yung viewer natin, nag-next slide na tayo or something. So sayang din hindi nila nakuha yung mensahe, 'di ba? So since the text animation, we have a variety of different animations. I also have a tip for you. Have a good focal point and frame your subject. So in graphic design, actually, this is one of the fundamentals. Like na-mention kanina about hierarchy and contrast and proximity. So it's actually the same for motion design. So always have a focal point and try to frame your subject. So before you animate, define first what is your subject and try to animate and complement your subject. Okay, I'll show you what I mean on the next slide. Please go to the comments below and let me know what you think about this animation. One more time. Okay, so ang ano po natin is the history of Catholicism. Yun po yung message. So what do you think? Okay, Abigail says it's nice. Pagmasdan po natin yung animation. Okay? Slow but simple, sabi ni Dane. Anyone else? Leslie says hindi siya catchy. Bakit kaya hindi siya catchy? Liberty says magulo siya. Tama po kayo, Miss Liberty. Magulo po siya. Okay? So, again, ang tema po dito ay the history of Catholicism. So history of Catholicism, I imagine the context of this sa ating, sino po mga history teachers dito or sino mga students who love the history subject, Hekasi, Civica, or Araling Panlipunan. The context of this, I imagine the history of Catholicism being very dramatic, diba? Kasi it's a very rich type of content. Therefore, the animation for this, hindi siya bagay. Parang masyadong fun yung animation. Not to mention, napakagulo niya. Diba? This word right here is coming from here. Tas ito parang nag-roll. Tas ito tumambling, diba? So, napakagulo po niya visually. Wala siyang focus. So again, ang tip ko po sa inyo, just like on the previous slide, before you animate, take a pause and admire your visual or your graphic design. So again, titingnan natin, what are the prominent lines and shapes in this graphic design? Okay? So, for this graphic design, the prominent lines and shapes, kung kanina we had 3 vertical lines, diba? For this one, we have naman horizontal lines. We have the horizontal line here, itong Catholicism sa taas, itong another horizontal line here, which is the Catholicism sa baba. So parang we have those 2 lines on top and at the bottom. And we have another horizontal line here, which is the history of. All right? So, ano kaya, okay, before we animate, also define what is your subject. Dito sa graphic design na to, ano po kaya ang ating subject? So ang subject po natin is actually the cross. Kasi as you see, it's being framed by the text. It's being complemented by the text. Therefore, the animation, I'm actually gonna be using a combination of different types of animation here. So for this one, I would actually, for page animation, I would pick photo zoom. Okay. So, photo zoom po. Why did I pick photo zoom? Kasi parang nag-zoom out siya. Parang very dramatic, diba? So, I kind of like that drama. Dahil very dramatic naman ang history of Catholicism. So, yeah. Ang ganda ng pagka-zoom out niya, diba? So, gusto ko sabayan yung pag-zoom out niya. I want to frame the cross further. So if I have vertical lines, if I have horizontal lines here, ang babagay na animation po dito ay horizontal lines, horizontal animations din. Or animations that go from left to right or right to left. Okay, so marami po tayong text animations na horizontal. Meron tayong pan. Hindi po masyado bagay ang pan at ang drift because it goes from left to right. I want it to be centered. I want it to frame the subject, which is the cross. Okay? Hindi po bagay ang baseline. Kasi again, I want it to frame. I don't want it to go up. I want it to go horizontally. So, ang bagay po dito ay, yan, diba? Tectonic, very dramatic. And I like how sinasabayan niya yung pag-zoom out, diba? Ng video. So it's complementing the subject. It's making us focus into the cross. And for the history of, I want it to be subtle lang din. And I want it to be as soft as the rest of my animation. There, we can use fade. I wouldn't use stuff like tumble, diba? Parang ang gulo. Parang hindi siya nababagay. I also wouldn't use drift kasi again, it's going from left to right. I want it to be centered. Wouldn't use baseline. So, I would actually use breathe. Diba? Sobrang subtle lang niya. And yet, the drama is still there. The intention or the context is still there. Ayan. So, play ulit natin. So, diba? It's properly framing the cross and it's zooming out as the history of is zooming in. So, binabagayan po natin yung context. So, yes, Henry, it adds drama. You're absolutely correct. So, yeah, that's about it actually for creating a video. Before I go, I actually have tips for you guys when creating a video. So my number one pro tip is to outline first your story flow. So for us to be properly guided with our with our video para hindi rin tayo madapa when it comes to creating a video. Kasi minsan parang, what should I do next? So, at least we're properly guided by a flow. Second is the best type of animation is fluid and not noticeable. As you see with the videos and the animations that I showed you earlier, the animation in itself, it's not too distracting. It's there to enhance the graphic design. So the best type of animation is not too noticeable. And my third and probably most important tip for you, especially to the students, teachers who create content, be a responsible designer. As I mentioned earlier, design or even video is a form of creative communication. It's a communication, it's a message. We have to be responsible with the types of message that we put out there. We have to make sure that what we share to our audience is inclusive and is truthful. So napakadami na pong mga misinformation around us. Be a responsible designer kahit hindi po tayo professional. So this is such a powerful tool to influence and to inform people. Therefore, we have to use this wisely and responsibly. So yeah, that's actually for me. If you have no questions, thank you so much for listening. Once again, my name is Yula Araulio, and I'm a senior graphic designer at Canva. And I hope that you create wonderful videos in graphic design using Canva.
All right. So thank you so much po, Miss Yula, for that very comprehensive discussion for this session. So, kung makikita po natin sa ating comments, hayan, more on commendation na po tayo, parang wala na po tayong questions. And so what is good in your lecture? Talagang na-emphasize and na-reiterate po natin with regards to the purpose as well as the message and the right track kung saan ba talaga patutungo to. And what's good is you have given us the pro tips na talagang magiging guide po ng ating mga students as well as our teachers. So with that, thank you so much po, Miss Yula. We've enjoyed with your session. Sobra po talaga kaming nag-enjoy. And for sure, our students, especially the junior and senior high school students, truly will discover and explore this the application that you have given to us. So any message pa po?
Yeah, actually, again, I would just like to reiterate, we live in a digital world today. So, as designers, be careful with the things that you consume online, especially mga kabataan po ngayon. Make sure that you take care of yourself and your mental health. And be inspired. Be inspired with the things. Try to surround yourself with the things that inspire you to be a better creative. Ayun.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Ayun, absolutely. Yan. So thank you so much po, Miss Yula. So at this moment, moving forward tayo. So nakita naman po natin at natunghayan ang mga napakagagaling, yan, napaka-amazing na mga speakers natin from Miss Gladys to Miss Aisha down to Miss Clouds and of course Miss Yula. Napaka-comprehensive po ng kanilang mga sessions for today's activity. So for our closing remarks, may we hear from our Chief in ICTS EdTech, Sir Dr. Mark Anthony C.C.
Isang magandang araw po sa inyong lahat at sa lahat ng mga mag-aaral na patuloy na nililinang ang kakayanan lalo na sa paggamit ng makabagong teknolohiya. Ngayon na napanood ninyo at naituro sa inyo ang paggamit ng Canva na makakatulong sa paglikha ng iba't ibang mga proyekto maging sa inyong mga performance tasks. Sinisigurado ng ating kagawaran na kayo ay masuportahan sa larangang ito. Kaya patuloy na i-enhance ang inyong skill, siguraduhin na gamitin ang mga tools na ito kahit ito ay online. Sigurado kami na malaking bagay ang pagkatutong ito sa pamamagitan ng pagdidesign, ng mga projects, o ng inyong mga ginagawang infographic materials. Ang Canva for Education ay malaki ang maitutulong para mas mapaganda ang inyong mga isasubmit na mga proyekto sa inyong mga guro. Kaya sa ating mga mag-aaral, tandaan, ito po ay libre. Pwede niyo po itong gamitin para mas ma-enhance ang inyong kasanayan sa paggamit ng mga makabagong teknolohiya sa pagdidisenyo. Ang kinagandahan nito, pwede nyo rin itong magamit sa inyong mga social media posts. Kung kayo ay magkakaroon man ng mga kinakailangang video materials na kinakailangang isubmit, pwede rin po itong magamit. Kaya sa ating mga mag-aaral, please take time and value this session dahil ito ay talagang magagamit at hindi lamang yun, libre pa. So sa ating po mga tagapanood, sa ating mga teachers, learners, and parents, sana po ay makita natin ang usefulness at essence sa paggamit ng Canva for Education. Again, ako po si Mr. Mark at maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy na pagsuporta sa mga programa ng ating kagawaran. God bless us all.
So once again, thank you so much po, Sir Mark. We are hoping that na-equip po kayo at na-empower lalong-lalo ng ating mga learners for this first DepEd ICTS EdTech Digital Literacy Awareness Training among junior and senior high school students. So with that, we would like also to thank all our viewers, Yusek Alain Del Pascua, Director Abram Abanil, Sir Mark Anthony C., and to the whole EdTech family. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. So with that, stay safe and God bless. Bye!
Hello teachers, learners, and parents. Sir Jeff po, at your service. Alam nyo ba na meron tayong website na tinatawag na DepEd Commons? Ang DepEd Commons ay binuo upang gawing accessible ang pagtuturo at pag-aaral dito sa ating bansa gamit lamang ang inyong mga smart devices gaya ng cellphones, tablets, at computers. Dito ay maaari nating ma-access ang iba't ibang learning materials mula sa Department of Education. Meron itong mga interactive materials, electronic self-learning modules, at instructional video lessons mula sa DepEd TV na tiyak na makatutulong sa pag-aaral ng mga mag-aaral galing ka man sa public o private school. Walang problema dahil welcome ang lahat dito. Para ito sa mga guro, magulang at mga mag-aaral mula sa kinder hanggang grade 12, alternative learning system o ALS, at pati na rin ang special education. At huwag kang mag-alala dahil kahit walang load ay maaari mong ma-access ang mga learning materials. Tama, libre ito. Ang kailangan mo lamang gawin ay i-on ang iyong data at buksan lamang ang iyong browser at i-type ang commons.deped.gov.ph. Alam na ba ng iyong mga kasamahang guro o mag-aral ang tungkol sa DepEd Commons? I-share mo na ang video na ito upang matuto rin sila kung paano gagamitin ang DepEd Commons sa mabilis at napakadaling paraan. Muli, ito po si Sir Jeff at kita-kits po tayo sa DepEd Commons. Paalam!